Welcome to Danger and Dice. I'm PJ.
I'm Shananana. Wait. I'm Dr. Shananana.
Dr. Shananana.
Dr. Tran.
But
I'm Aspen.
I'm your DM, Jack.
There's another D.
Get over yourself, DM.
Hey.
Last time we played, you guys had gotten enough experience to level up. You're all level 9. So it's a lot of new spells.
We're 9.
9.
So new spells is kind of a big thing. Proficiency bonus went up, so you're a little bit better at things you're good at.
So are we going to do like a spell fashion show now?
We killed some shadow monkey dogs.
Yes, you did kill some shadow ape wolves, yes.
Shadow monkey dogs.
I'm okay with shadow monkey dogs being a descriptor.
Thank you.
Are we level 8? 9.
9!
That's
all we got. Yeah.
That's
Good
Nine.
work.
9, yeah. You agreed to assist in basically becoming a specialist.
Ed and the seaman.
Yes.
Yes.
Wow.
Ed and
Right.
Ed and his seamen.
Yes.
That's right.
A specialist task force to try to figure out what is going on, that there's been so many cults and so much aberrant activity.
Hey, people, can I tell them about my new spell?
We're not there yet. We
Oh.
met Norena Black.
Norena Blatt, and yes,
Black Blad.
She was distracted by my mother's
She had a
beauty.
black sword. Yeah, she was very
actually
weird.
her
And she's
sword
kind
was
of dark.
glowy. She was dark-skinned.
There it is.
You racist.
I was busy fighting shadow monkey dogs.
That is
and
fair.
stare and hitting on my mom.
And
Yeah.
I invented free healthcare.
And hit on my mom.
Yeah, I do think that's one of those things.
I went back and listened. She was definitely hitting on my mom.
No, I was just amazed by her beauty.
Yeah,
I'm an
she
angel.
Was, she was. The Riz was strong with the doctor.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was that's some interesting party dynamics.
And I invented free healthcare.
that is fair.
So to point, I have invented Primo Portrait. All right. I invented Even Star. I invented USSR. And now I have invented
Oleon fans.
Oleon fans. We don't talk about that one. So,
We're giving
it's
you
very
all the glory.
And now I have invented free healthcare. I don't want to say that she's an overachiever, but she's not even 30 yet. And Eammiana is rocking it. Oh, and she made Perry famous.
And yet Tovon still doesn't pay enough attention to her.
Oh, no, we're done. I have a new boyfriend. I'm not sure if you heard, but it's Hugh Boo Boo.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and
Ooh.
unfortunately, since you've also made free healthcare thing, a lot of your
Oh, no.
profits from
No.
all of your other things are more paying for that than most anything else. So unfortunately, your monthly check has only been 33 atros this month. The rest of your money has gone to free healthcare.
Free healthcare didn't cost anything. She was just throwing
I was
spells.
throwing kissies.
But
Yeah, she's throwing
by
spells.
doing that, you've encouraged them to start up a free healthcare system.
It's only been a couple minutes.
Well,
How did they have a
Yeah.
system?
Actually, it's based on periodically. I rolled 3d20 to see how much money she made, and she only got 33 this time.
Okay.
I might
technically-
donate it to my free healthcare because I still have 1776 atros. Oh wait, I'll give some money back to what's his face, Astral, because I feel bad for taking money from a monk. So I'll donate to him.
Yeah, you literally from a poor man. Yeah, that's
Listen, it was important to get 1776, just like USSR was important. Anyway, we leveled up, and Ed's wants to talk about how cool he is.
Yes, because I can now do level 5 spells, which are really ouchy. Very ouchy. I apparently have some that I can do whenever, whatever. I don't care about them, and I'm not going to probably do them, so we're never going to hear about them.
Yep.
But I did get this one, and please to help me DM with the pronunciation.
it's geese.
Oh, so it is like the birds.
Yes.
Okay, it's like the birds. It's
That's
called
horrifying
geese.
already.
Exactly.
No wonder it's a level 4 spell slot.
Level 5, and
Not
it's actually
even
it's as dangerous as a Canadian goose.
Exactly.
is.
So I'm just gonna say. I think I'm gonna say honk whenever
And as terrifying as a dead one that you
I
throw
pl-
into a shallow grave.
I place a magical command on a creature that I can see within range, forcing it to carry out some service or refrain from some action or course of activity as I decide. If the creature can understand me, it must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or become charmed by you for the duration, which is 30 days.
Dang.
While the creature is charmed, it takes 5d10 psychic damage each time it acts in a manner directly counter to my instructions, but no more than once each day.
Oh, apparently it's derived from Irish, so it's actually supposed to be pronounced gish.
We're going to call it geese.
It's still geese. Sorry.
A creature that can't understand you is unaffected by the spell. I can't tell it to kill itself, but I can force it to become, like, say, a double agent.
It's like Gaelic. It looked like Gaelic.
It is Gaelic.
Okay, yep, that explains it.
Yeah. It's
So-
just like Leon She. That's how the creature is pronounced, and that is not even close to how it's spelled.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I learned this, especially with our current situation where we have, people who are not who they seem to be in positions of power.
Mhm.
It's just not a combat spell.
I'm going to send my goose out into the world.
It does take a minute to cast, so it's not really an in-combat thing, but it's
Oh,
easy enough to
no,
cast.
but I'm going to cast it on some poor goose and send them out into the world.
The murder goose.
That's Jack.
Yes.
The murder goose. Okay.
So, for Eammiana, I want you all to know, this is very important, that my dexterity is still terrible. So, just anyway, so I actually get to have a level 3 spell slots, finally 2 of them. So 2 things that I just get are plant growth, which I cannot wait to use, and then protection from energy. I'm only going to use plant growth to make fields of flowers grow beautifully for a whole year. I'm not going to use it in battle at all. I decided it's going to be just to make the world a more beautiful place. But protection from energy is a good one. But now while there's
Hugh, you want to take a bet on that?
anywho,
Actually, it's in combat use is okay. You basically make difficult terrain in a very large area.
and I can keep us away from that. So
Yes.
I say I want it over there, but not
Yeah.
here.
But no, that is
Beautifully.
actually used to. That is one of the things that's a druid spell, and it's used so often in campaign.
would
No, that I have ensnaring strike for that.
Okay.
No, it just makes it so basically the ground becomes so overloaded with plants that you can't walk through it.
Yeah, it
But
grows like big high bushes.
The other version of it, yes, you make an area very fertile, but it takes 8 hours to cast. Druids have been, in some campaigns, druids use it to Shanghai the economy of an area by basically making an area that should not produce much in the way of vegetables into a bread basket for an entire area.
Listen,
And if you're less morally scrupulous, you can just sell it all at profit.
I am morally scrupulous. However, I see how great Ed's family is with their wine business, and I have a boyfriend now, so I might
Oh, who's
start.
that?
Oh my, she could make your vineyard get like double production in a year.
Exactly.
You
to
could
make my
improve
boyfriend
vines.
happy.
We could make a new grape.
But see, I would have to think I'm doing this. Anyway, so then there are a whole bunch of spells, like you said, that I'm not going to use, but I found a couple that I definitely want to use. One is Blinding Smite. And literally, I'm gonna scream, blinded by the light when I use it. It's just what you think it is.
Oh,
All this
and
ones.
when an enemy gets hit with it and they're affected by it, I'm gonna do the SpongeBob. Ah, my eyes! What's the fish with his eyes burned out?
It's just like a solar eclipse,
Yep.
Your retina's destroyed. Anyway, then I got a cool one, Revivify. That's the one where I bring a dead person back with one.
I almost picked that one too.
Well,
Yeah.
that
It
one's
was
happening.
tempting.
I also get to use Crusader's Mantle, which everyone will appreciate. That is to help everybody in the group. I also have Elemental Weapon, which I'm excited about. I can turn anything non-magical into a magical item and hurt people with it. And then Spirit Shroud,
So
which is what it sounds like. I'm going to be the ghost of a host of the most on this show now.
So are you going to make a spiritual weapon out of some duct tape?
It's not a spiritual weapon. You basically wreathe herself in spirit.
Yeah, so...
No, not that. The
doing
thing
elemental.
before it.
Elemental.
No, I pick up like a regular frying pan, not mine, and I make it.
That's what I'm saying. Are you going to do that
Burn.
to some duct tape rolls?
Technically,
This is
you
to
can make a
hurt
throw
somebody. I don't want to throw all my duct tape at somebody.
No,
and,
the
like,
empty rolls.
help them, but hurt them at the same time.
No, but there's empty rolls at the end of it. You have like the roll
Like
that was
negates.
on.
I toss my duct tape at somebody, and it like takes away 8 damage and like fixes them. It's like it's the reverse, Uno reverse. So yeah, but I'm looking forward to doing Crusader's Mantle for all of you guys, and randomly driving and like just stopping and making a beautiful field of flowers.
She just spends a day.
A day making flowers.
Are we in character saying this to each other?
No.
Like things that we learned? Okay.
Oh, should I have been doing
No,
that?
I was just wondering.
I wanted to surprise you.
Okay.
Surprise Hugh.
Thea gets level 5 spell slots. She got seeming, so she can make us less like a bunch of freaks and into like a normal group of people in the eyes of the
She-men
public.
or
Yeah,
she-ming?
That did not sound right.
She got what now?
Seamen, not
Yeah.
seamen.
How
seamen.
far along is she?
Seemin. She could make herself look pregnant. That's part of seeming.
She has to lay an egg for that, Hugh.
Actually, yes. And she also got immolation because burn them all.
Yes. That one I said fit
Yep.
very well.
Fire.
All right, cool. Then we are ready.
Yep.
Well,
To do some
maybe
damage.
she got the other because, she heard that we were now Ed and his seamen.
Mm-hmm.
She
She's gonna
makes-
pop out that egg early.
No, she just makes you all look like sailors with the old-fashioned like sailor suits.
Well, I like how
Tattoos.
prophetic it was that it's Ed and his seamen.
Yeah.
And then X-Men 97 came out, and the first episode is To Me, My X-Men. Not, it's my X, and they say it like
Yeah.
4 times in the episode, My X-Men,
We're
So-
trendsetters.
Yeah,
So obviously
Disney, give us money.
So it's been like probably about 2 days since your little incident in the.
So have I gotten my envenomed blade back in Sir Sneaky yet?
Your envenom blade is not done yet because that will take some time. But the other thing you ordered is done.
I forget what I ordered.
Oh, the room service.
Oh,
I thought you would appreciate the extra care and detail he put into it for you.
Let's see.
Eammiana calls down to room service. Ring. Ring.
Hello.
Am I dressed or naked?
It does not say, and you can choose for yourself.
Did I answer the phone to hear that? Because Eammiana's concerned. Let's try that again. Ring.
Front desk.
Hello. I have a complaint I'd like to issue. I'm not sure how close you are to the sanatorium, but I never got my hugging coat, so I would like a hugging coat sent up, please.
Ma'am, what room are you in?
I don't remember what number are we in.
You never did that. You never asked or said. You just got led there and stopped talking.
I assume that it's room 1408.
Well, ma'am.
Oh no.
At no point was you're at.
Just begun.
I don't know what you mean by hugging coat, but if you need a coat ordered, I can call somebody and they can come speak to you about the kind of coat you would need.
Okay, well, instead, can I order some cat food? Wet cat food?
Yes.
Mr. Sparkle. Wait, sorry, what do you want? Can I have a rare steak sent up? Oh, sorry. Filet mignon. Rare filet mignon. And apparently some Parmesan cheese sprinkled on top and a bowl of cream.
Okay, that will be up shortly.
Oh, thank you. Can you attach that to Huge Enormous's bill? Thanks.
Okay.
And we just confirmed this cat is not Jewish.
Yep.
Hugh calls the front desk.
Front desk.
Hello, please send booze up to my room right now. There's a very angry cow.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Thank you very much. Right now, please. And I hang up.
Just waiting to use that stupid button all night.
Yes, he was. Edvard
All of
got
our listeners, go on to Well
Funny,
House
I'm in the
Exorcism.
room with him, right?
Yeah, no, you got a package
Hey,
ordered.
Hugh. Funny you should mention that. I got this for you.
Oh, okay.
Her question will make a lot more sense when you read it.
Read it out loud for the group.
It's the flask of the alcoholic. This pewter flask weighs 3 pounds, regardless of whether it's full or empty. It is a large drinking flask with relief carvings on the front depicting Edvard dancing.
I didn't commission that.
Dawn, the flask refills with brandy, the same kind brand and quality is produced by Edvard's family vineyard. Yes, vineyard.
Oh,
It
yeah, I misspelled it, didn't
No,
I?
you didn't. I'm
Oh.
just saying vineyard.
Oh,
It produces up to 1 quart of brandy per day.
It's yours, so you better.
This is,
it's yours.
This is amazing.
Thus her question about the naked or clothed.
Well, it's lovely, but also kind of concerning that I didn't commission the dancing bits.
Okay, a couple of things are going to happen here, and one of them is an insight. Roll an insight check.
Am I super insightful?
Surprisingly.
Well, anyway, our listeners, hop on to Wellhouse Exorcism, the Area 51 episode with Jackie, because the opening of it is that screaming goat.
Or the mountain goat episode of Games Overboard.
Hence why it is here
Yes.
Okay.
on our soundboard. Anyway,
my
back to
insight
you.
was 21.
You are insightful.
Yes.
Yes, so
Maturity.
you realize that you can't make complaints about a relief carving of you dancing on this
I
anyway.
wasn't going to make complaints.
Well,
It was beautifully done.
Yes.
But
Just concerning.
you went to someone who was already a little bit mentally unhinged to make
I wasn't going to complain. It was not entirely... It's not illegal, but it's not entirely legal
above
either.
board, yeah. So
no,
so
it's fine.
it's just someone who's a little bit unhinged making
I just am a
knockoff
little
magic.
disturbed. That's like, oh, wow, that's a really good likeness. I didn't realize they were staring at me that close.
He's a craftsman. He is
Yeah.
very fond of his craft.
Well, he certainly likes Edward.
Exactly, that's what's disturbing.
Congratulations, Edward.
Yeah, I guess
And-
I have a fan.
And also, he figured since you said that you were making it as a gift for your friend, he wanted to make sure your friend always thought of you.
Good.
The look in your eye was perfect for that. That is the intent here.
I can't see my eyes, but okay.
It was a look of fear, disgust, and just abject terror all at once.
Woohoo. Sorry, listeners, you missed out on apparently a unique psychological experiment.
Yep. So, again, about 2 days have passed. So what are you planning on doing during your time? Because Thea is still reading the text, well, I guess technically, book that you guys took about making the golems.
Mm-hmm.
Because she's still trying to figure out how they managed to do what they did and how they wove enchantment spells into the book itself. So that's what she's been doing.
So, what Eammiana has been doing is she has been trying, and she's been talking back and forth on Prima Portrait with Perry about his upcoming concert.
Yep.
And talking about VIP passes and making sure that everyone, including Sparkles, gets to go because Sparkles has been listening to the music and he loves it.
Okay. Yep. That's still about 5 days-ish out at this point. So
I've been hanging out with my mom, and I think that we did send some form of letter to that family.
about binding your families together in your alcohol
No, actually,
businesses.
just to meet. Actually,
Introduction. Okay.
yeah, letters of introduction. So there will probably be a day about 2 months in the future, where maybe even a month, where they'll actually be in town for me to meet them.
You probably want us to clear out then for that.
Well, no, I'm not going to meet them here. I'm going
In the hotel, yes.
It would actually probably
to
be.
be at my mom's place.
Oh yeah, it would be at your family's manor.
Yes.
I want to go visit my dad soon anyway, so we'll just take a little break. You know, the Seamen can split.
We can take a week vacation. We'll have earned it by then.
We'll swim along wherever we want to go. See where it takes
See where
us.
it pops
We
up.
can launch off in the our own little
Yep.
journey.
Oh, I don't think you're going to get to go on your own journey, Hugh.
I mean,
I think you're going to get hogtied to the back of a truck and taken wherever Emmy is going.
That seems kind of creepy, but I'm not against it. Anyway.
I was gonna say
Because your cow will want to see the beautiful pastures of Emmy's farmland.
That's true. I do have cows. If you don't remember, there's also a dancing dead pig. It's very confusing. No?
The pork was really lively.
You can see the Witch of the Woods again.
No,
And the squirrel.
no, not her.
Oh.
Wait, I'm not there.
No.
Yeah. So what?
Why are you talking to me?
So what has Hugh been
I'm
doing
talking
these
to
2
Emmy.
days?
Hugh has been researching and trying to find other cultist corruption within
Okay.
forces, you know,
Awesome.
and the town.
Awesome. Give me. This is more like a doing your job, but it's definitely an intelligence-based check, but it's something you're proficient in.
Okay.
So, just intelligence roll plus your proficiency bonus.
8.
Would it make a difference if it was like religion or investigation?
No.
You're not making a lot of headway. So if it's 2 days, I'm going to give you a second roll because basically your first day you don't really find much in the way of interest.
Okay. Nat 20.
Okay. The second day you start to see some. It doesn't look like cult activity, but it definitely looks odd.
Okay.
Because you were focused, your first day you were focused just on the near area, and you weren't finding much that was out of place. But as the second day, you're kind of like, you were looking at more, basically, because I'm assuming you're at Vade's, like, local branch.
Yeah.
You were looking at the records from, you started basically just in the city itself, like, in the near district.
Mm-hmm.
But you kind of started expanding your search out through their records. And you started seeing some weird reports pop up. That don't look like cult activity, so they weren't filed as such, but they definitely look odd considering everything going on. One of them was... It's actually... It's another investigator. I have his name written down, because of course I did. I like writing stuff down for me. There was a report of an investigator named Ger. You've heard the name before. You know he's not Vade. He's an Atrasor, but he's used to working very closely with Vade. That he went missing after investigating a bunch of basically disappearances at a local, they call it a scrapyard, but basically think of it as like a giant recycling facility.
Okay.
But despite the workers not seeming to be there, the place is seeming to be running at full efficiency. And people have been disappearing near there, so he went to check it out and he has not been heard from. That happened approximately 2.5 weeks ago, give or take. You also have... you were looking at some property records, and you found a house that you were kind of thinking about, like, that it looks kind of odd that it's another retail building that doesn't seem to actually have a business in it, despite it being all up to pay and up to, like, code. That
Okay.
It definitely looks... People are seen going in and out of it, but there doesn't seem to be an actual business there.
It's a front.
Yeah, that's the best you can figure.
All right.
The other thing is, yeah, you obviously were also still talking, with the contact you had made about finding the safe house.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be a separate thing. I'm gonna write down a few key things here, and depending on if you were looking for a safe house first, that was something sketchy. What were some of the things that you would look for in it?
Something that looks like ordinary.
Okay.
For sure. Probably in plain sight, like easily, like something that's used, but there's like a secret room to it or something like that.
Okay. And like, where would you position it? That's another thing. It's like, like what kind of a neighborhood or what kind of area would you place it in?
Again, I would picture it somewhere easily accessible, where they can just like, get into it pretty quickly and things like that. Just hidden in plain sight.
Okay. The three that I was thinking was near some sort of trains, which I'm going to give you for easily accessible.
Ooh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I said something that does look very ordinary, but I also said something a little more out of the way where it's not like city center, more like kind of like suburby.
All right. Yeah.
So you got 2 of the 3 I wanted.
Okay.
So when you make this roll, the total number has to be 30, but because you got, and it'll be an investigation check, each one of these were worth 7, because I basically would be a total of 21. So you basically start with a plus 14, so you just need to reach 16, and you'll be able to figure it out, and it'll be an investigation check.
Uh-huh. That's 10.
You don't quite have a key thing, but you kind of have a general area.
Gotcha. Okay.
All right, so I already did all the rolling for you.
Yes.
Over here. So during her 2 days down, Eammiana decided she wanted to actually do something with her life here because she's a doctor and she has invented free healthcare.
Yes.
So she's like, okay, I would need to make some kind of healing potion. So she wanted to start using her herbalism kit to craft something because now that we can do crafting in this world.
Yeah.
But Hugh talked her into going out to drink instead.
Oh, no.
So, and she figured this is a good time. I will use my herbalism kit to like create some kind of booze drink, right? To like heal him of his alcoholism.
Did you invent mead?
Why?
No, she made a potion of sobriety.
No, because this is this whole thing. There's a whole story to this. So because she knew that Ed got him this, cup to counteract her cup, and she was like, "Son of a nutcracker,
It's a flask. It's not a cup.
I can't have a boozed up boyfriend in front of my dad." So they go out drinking, but then she realizes that Thea's way more fun out drinking than Hugh is because she likes her margaritas, as we learned. So I looked up carousing on the thievesguild.cc.
Yep.
And so I did some rolls here. First, I did a persuasion roll, and I got a 23, which means that I made 3 allied contacts in the taco dive.
Okay.
So just so you know, I have 3 allied contacts now. The best outcome I could. Now, because I was in lower class carousing, I decided to have a complication because we've seen Eammiana drunk. Okay, so I rolled a 3 for the D8, which is you have fuzzy memories of doing something very, very illegal, but can't remember exactly what. So I think we're going to see the change in Eammiana where she starts to like drinking margaritas and she's going to abandon trying to heal Hugh, but maybe partake a little bit with Hugh. But I don't know what she did that's illegal because her memory's fuzzy. Maybe Thea knows?
Nope. Thea's con check for how well she sobered out was a 1. So she was super drunk, but I can do a separate intelligence history to see if she remembers anything.
I just have to be fun for you to add into the story wherever you want to. So apparently we got into some Mystigash. Right.
Yeah, because she also is very fuzzy on what you guys
have
did.
her roll a D8 because we're in lower class and I feel like she should have a complication too. So roll a D8.
It seems to me like Emmy would accidentally show
That'd be a
up
1.
drunk.
All right, so it says here, a pit pocket lifts 1d10 times 5 GP from her.
I was gonna say, if you're gonna try to fix me, you'd have to roll a disadvantage.
Well, and at this point, I think she wants to. After
yeah, exactly,
she's
yeah.
2 days. So Thea lost some money.
You said it was what, 1d10 times 5?
It says 1d10 times 5.
Wow. The poorest member of the party loses cash. That's fair.
No, it's okay. I'm assuming I paid for the drinks with my measly 33 atros that I earned this month.
Drinks on me!
And I do have 3 allied contacts. Maybe they bought me some. At least she didn't roll a 6.
Well, see, I got
and it's a good thing he wasn't there because I could have rolled a 6. Surprise, you're married.
That would have been a blessing for
No.
you.
Did you come with us?
No, he was doing his job.
Yeah, no.
Somehow you convinced Thea to put down the book and you got her super drunk.
Well, see, and I will try to do something. I will leave it up to the DM whether it fully worked or not.
Okay.
So, I got the idea for Goose from my mom. Because this is how she helped in her early days. It helps control people. And it incentivizes following a wise course of action that aligns with what you tell them to do. That's what it does.
Okay.
That's what it does.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how it was presented to me. But also I want to try and send a message to arrange for today when there would be us, because I'm going to come back with everybody today, I'm assuming, to see if Narena is in town. Because I wished to talk with her regarding this thing.
Yeah, this is kind of a lot like Congress. They have
Well, I know, but she could be in the field, so that's why I'm wanting to know.
Most of her time now is almost always spent either at home or at the actual sanatorium.
Okay,
so she'll be in town unless the sanatorium's on break.
Wait, was Narena my mom or my girlfriend?
Narena is your mom.
That's your mama.
Nasina. I wanted to.
Nasina? Oh, yeah.
Yes, I was trying to.
Over under on this one, so. Yeah, she is in town.
Okay, so did she agree to meet? I would like to meet with...
Give me a persuasion check.
Okay, I'm a persuasive person. I'm super persuasive at 12.
If you said it's reference to like cult activity,
Business, yes, I did.
She's likely to listen to you.
Okay.
DM, this is why Hugh's always angry and doesn't want a relationship and things like that.
We can't see?
That's fair.
No
Parent-
one asks.
Yeah.
Probably because you have, 6 children you don't know about? Isn't that the number?
I think he knows about some of them.
I
Now
would,
there's
I would
a mystery
hope a
about
few.
Hugh. Okay,
Didn't we roll for this? I think he
Yeah.
knows about like 2,
No, I
right?
thought you knew about none of them.
Oh, maybe
but,
it was
Oh, no,
none.
but your
Yeah.
worker does. So he says
Oh.
Yeah.
Claude does.
Claude does. Claude makes sure they're getting basically child support. You know that there's at least one of them because this money keeps disappearing for child support, but you don't really know much more beyond that. You also haven't asked Claude because
You kind of think it's his kids.
no, I think he knows that they're his. He just, he figures this is an okay set of affairs. Okay, so you want to talk to Nasina, and you want them to everyone to come with you.
I just want her to meet us at the hotel.
Okay. Yeah, it's easy enough to arrange a meeting.
I hit a roadblock in my investigation. I'll come.
Okay.
Cool. Is it in my hotel room or yours?
We're actually going to a little, in-between conference room.
Rufus's.
Yeah.
Is this the day after
It's in
Thea
Rufus's
and I
stable.
went to get out
Well,
of
did you
here?
do that on the first night or the second night?
Second, because the first night,
Oh,
of course.
but yeah, no, you're hungover.
I was talking to Perry. We'll have to do a roll, right? Is that a constitution?
Yeah, that's a con check.
I think it's important for me to roll this time because the first time my constitution was great. It's a 6.
You are having one nasty hangover.
Like I said, I did something illegal, but I have no memory of it. How's
Thea's
Thea?
not doing
Thea's
good.
not doing better, honestly.
Okay, so it's gonna be dudes. That'll keep it
Well,
simple.
we can come with, but
no,
You're
just
just going to be wearing sunglasses.
well,
I conjure good berries and give her 2.
I was gonna just do lesser
How
restoration.
loving of you.
Look, I've been there.
I don't understand why you do this. I feel awful.
The point is you don't ever get to that point. You just keep drinking.
Thea, how many did we have last night?
Are you going to educate her in the ways of
It must have
the
been a
little
lot
bottle?
because
do
we
you
spent
give her
a lot of
sip
money.
the
My
flask?
purse is quite light.
Be like, here, this will make you feel better.
Thea, I thought I paid for it. I paid the bill at the end of the night. Did
I
you
mean-
pay too?
I mean, I must have. I spent 30 atros.
Oh man, that was a lot. We drank a lot.
Drink this water.
No.
Yes.
Is it out of the bottle that
it'll-
Ed gave you?
No, it's water.
Thea just
It'll
takes the entire
hydrate
jug
you.
and just starts drinking it down.
Hydrate. You need to hydrate.
I don't even want eggs Benedict.
She
No,
has
that's a bad idea right now.
she has fashioned like a blindfold for herself to keep the light
Did
out.
she just invent sunglasses?
No, she's basically
No, like
wearing a blindfold.
those like clear golf visors.
Oh no! It's straight up just like a piece of cloth just wrapped around her face.
I think I'm just gonna do lesser restoration on me and Thea. So I just put my hand on her. Thea, it's gonna be okay. And I heal us. Oh my gosh, I don't want to do that ever again.
And yet, didn't you already say you're going to?
I probably will.
Yeah.
Out of character, she probably will.
While you guys are discussing the various solutions for and causes of hangovers, in walks Nasina, as cocky as she always is.
Hello.
Why? I cannot remember her voice. So we're gonna skip the voice thing because I cannot remember
Aw.
her voice.
Didn't she talk really sexy?
Yes.
That's right. It was all sultry.
She was all, hello.
Edvard, it's so unusual of you to contact me work-related, actually.
Yes, I'm maturing.
Oh, well, that's good to hear.
I'm even actually, we're in talks about marriage.
Oh, my.
Yes.
Does that mean our fun time is going to stop?
Probably have to. I don't think they're going to like that.
No. Might have to make it look like it's an accidental you being brought in for questioning then.
I'm feeling better now.
Hun.
Anybody want some eggs Benedict?
To
I would
task
love
at hand.
some.
Oh,
Task
yeah,
at hand.
sorry.
Task at
yes.
Going
hand.
on a
Work
journey
with-
to Deliciousville.
I suppose we should focus on work matters.
Yes, yes. So, you've been hearing about the issues with the cults, right?
There has been an unusually high uptick, yes.
Yes. Did you hear about...
Do you want bacon on
He's
the
right
side,
here.
too?
He's right here.
I'm over in the corner cooking.
Yeah, I'll
go
take.
bacon?
Yeah.
Anybody want coffee?
I mean, I'll take espresso.
Okay, got it. No problem.
You see Thea's like scampered off and comes back with like a full-size mug.
Like a Starbucks cup.
Yeah, basically like.
I like how we all. Eammiana has forgotten that she can just call room service. She calls room service for the friggin' cat, but not herself.
If anyone,
Wait, or did you call room service?
if
for
anyone wants to
eggs?
do a nature check,
A nature check?
yeah.
Oh boy.
12.
12.
Please get a 12.
7
Oh, I wanted it to all be 12.
plus 0. 7.
It looks unusually dark to be coffee, but there's nothing else in it. It's a full-size mug. She, instead of getting a drink that has 1 or 2 shots of espresso and then milk and
Yes.
everything, no, it's just straight
Straight
espresso,
espresso.
and it's a full-size mug.
She's fine.
She got that pink Stanley Cup going on.
She's a solid
Pretty much.
kitchen.
That looks pretty good over there.
She hands you to have a sip of it.
Okay.
Thanks, I'm working really hard on
Give me a
it.
con check.
Oh, you meant
Constitution saving throw.
Hey, all right, that's better. That's 23.
You are not feeling the effects, but oh dear God, this is high caffeine even by espresso standards.
That's good.
Thea's just drinking it like it's nothing.
I think we found Thea's addiction.
That's how she stays awake to do all of her reading.
This explains a lot.
Yeah, it also
She-
explains how she
She's
eats so much.
she's functionally a college researcher. Caffeine is what they survive on.
Yep, that makes sense. Have you been informed about the Vade involvement in the actual being cultists? That we uncovered that there are actually several Vade agents.
We
I
I'm
have a
calling
solution
it
for this.
Operation Invade.
we did. Okay, quickly, I want.
Listeners, I just got a very slow head turn from.
I want.
Oh yeah, that was death. That was a
Hugh,
death
I want
glare.
you to give me a history check with advantage.
Him, not me.
Yes.
I'm good at history.
History, you say. 18.
You have plus 0 for history?
Yeah.
Oh, that's embarrassing.
You remember? See,
I have a plus
as
7.
as
I
she
have a
is
plus 0
saying
too. That's
this,
embarrassing for me.
you remember
We had
Astral
match.
saying that he has been not telling anyone about this to try to figure out who was actually all corrupted, and so suddenly someone who is from this office is now being out told, oh yeah, by the way, you have people that are.
Oh no! I know what I'm doing.
We haven't heard about anyone being corrupted. We've heard about a few agents going missing.
Probably. Oh, well, yeah. Oh, they went missing, all right.
What
Yeah.
do you know?
Here's some eggs Benedict. Extra bacon on the side.
She goes from her somewhat sultry, genial self to very hard faced in a moment.
Yes. Hey, Nassie.
Yes.
Do you
Wait, no,
like
shh,
your workers?
Shh. Don't interrupt. Goose.
This takes a minute to cast, so you're gonna have to keep.
I
her
know,
distra-
but she just think it's Ed. He just said goose.
For a minute. Go.
She can tell that you're casting a spell, so you're gonna need them to distract her for a minute.
Well,
Yeah,
I was
well,
gonna
and
say
then now she says, now come in with your bacon.
How much do you like your workers?
No, to distract. You're distracting.
I am.
is getting her talking. Give
Who
me a
are
stealth
your
check, Ed.
favorites?
I wasn't trying to distract. I was distracted.
No.
with my
How well?
sultriness. That's why I'm like.
She's gonna
Nassie.
give me a persuasion check. You're gonna give me a stealth check, because even if she's being distracted, she's still a trained agent.
I'm feeling stealthy. 16.
Persuasion. 7.
What the heck?
She is ignoring your food
It
thing.
was
She
a
is
nat
very
20 and then it rolled a little bit and turned to a
Carl!
2.
You better hope Hugh can come up with something to distract her very quickly. Or Thea.
Well, you're saying the most moral person who doesn't realize you broke the law last night.
Yeah.
Did you hear that I invented free healthcare?
That's nice.
Also, have you heard of Perry?
What does she mean by...
If I start talking, will that be enough of a distraction? Is that the
Yeah.
question? So
Yeah, it would be a charisma-based check, but yes, the idea is like, if you can keep talking and kind of distract her.
all right. Well, what we know is we went to investigate a building where this cult was, where we thought this cult was operating,
Yes.
and we found we found out that two of the members of VADE who were quote unquote assisting us with the investigation tried to burn us in the building, and so we
burned down the building.
we had to dispatch them, and I am working on finding a safe house, but unable to quite
Okay.
pinpoint it.
Okay, are you going
And
to drop his
I'm
name?
being what?
Are you going to drop his name?
No,
Okay, go ahead and give me a...
I'll drop the names of the two we killed,
Oh,
but
that's
not
right,
not the
yeah.
guy we met.
Not Astral, the other
No,
two.
no.
Okay,
You
you're
didn't
gonna...
mention the guy we met.
Yeah, no, I didn't.
No, the two that you killed. And you're looking for their safe house. Okay, I'm going to give
And I'm
you...
being very vague, like, I'm not saying that I'm
Yeah.
onto where it is
They
at
also
all.
really like basements.
Well, that does create some very interesting
I
problems.
agree. Basements are really interesting.
Okay, now you can do another stealth check with advantage because she is fully... Like, this is actually something that's engrossing to her because this
Exactly.
is a big problem.
Would you like some cake?
It's either a big problem for VADE or for her cult.
I don't need to roll with advantage. It can't get more advantage than that, baby.
She is so focused and you're doing it subtly enough, she does not realize you're casting a spell.
I'm branching out from Eggs Benedict to cake. Are you hungry for a dessert?
Those eggs smell
No.
good. You sure you don't want any eggs? That
I'm-
smell
Are you
really
hungry,
sure.
Hugh Boo Boo?
I already said I was.
Here you
You
go.
asked about bacon.
Here's the extra
Oh,
bacon
thank
for you. I make a
Oh, you got one.
Well,
you got right up
I-
in my ear.
did. I'm sorry.
well, if they were either involved in or actively supporting cult activity, I will have to start an investigation of my own
Mm,
into them. You said you think they have a safe house?
yes. I can't exactly pinpoint where yet.
I will also start looking into that.
Okay.
And she literally writes down some information quick, and you realize it is like it's 2 days from now, and it's a literal time and place. Like, I will track down where they are by then. Meet here, and I will give you the information. Since you,
I was just going to ask if we could meet to share. Because Hugh plans on having her give the location first to see if it matches what he has.
Yep. I'll do some digging. Okay, so by this point, your spell will have worked. Okay.
Yes.
What is the what gist are you placing upon her?
Okay, so it's forcing to carry out some service or refrain from some action or course of activity as I decide. I obviously short of killing herself. Basically, and I don't know, this is me speaking as myself, I don't know exactly how best to phrase this. I realize she's very high up, and I don't know whether she is... either I think she is at the head of this, and she is, like, actually the one behind everything. No, as in, I think she's... I think she's smart. She's either the head of the people who are doing the cult,
Yeah.
or she has no clue. Like,
Right.
nothing in between. She either is
They're either
or
so
she isn't.
deeply involved that she has
Exactly.
no idea,
Or she has zero involvement. It's either all involved or zero involved. I would
Exactly.
agree that's
Either
logical.
she's the origin. Like, she is the
Yeah.
origin or
Yeah.
is nothing. And so basically some form of command saying along the lines basically to not go against us and only talk to us about things and to inform us things so that she gets damaged if she's doing things against us.
Okay.
And then basically have someone that we have our guy that we know invade here if she's suddenly having like, you know, random headaches. Because like she gets, if she's not around me, she's still going to have,
Yep.
if she's suddenly having like, oh, I'm having these nasty headaches, we'll know that she's acting against us.
That's actually really smart. And because it's not like
It's
a one
maturing. It is really smart.
and it's not like a one sentence thing. This actually is heavily based on intent. So yeah, like basically she can't talk about any sort of
My
vague
mother taught me well.
any sort of vague infiltration by cults to anyone but you guys. Okay.
Yeah.
And then I'm assuming you're gonna subtly contact Eltrell and try to get him to like keep an eye on her and see if she's like, getting sick or a little bit weaker.
Odd health things.
Yeah. Okay. That's perfectly acceptable. I like this plan.
My mother taught me well.
Well,
She deemed I was ready to take on the family mantle. This is how. She'll be very proud of me.
This is the way.
This is the way. That's actually really smart. I like that one. So I'm going to give you inspiration because that's actually genius. Like, holy...
Hey.
I was expecting some stuff there,
Ed
but...
got inspiration.
Yeah, Ed's thinking outside the box.
Yeah.
Evil and manipulative, but boxing.
Eammiana went carousing. I deserve inspiration.
I'll give you inspiration because that is so out of character for your...
So what? I've never earned an inspiration.
You
What
get
happens?
to spend it for
Yeah, it goes
advantage
up
on a
here.
roll.
Yep.
There's
This
a-
thing?
yep, there.
Basically, you can cash it in at any point, and you can basically spend an inspiration point on a roll that you want to succeed, and you will get advantage on a roll.
Okay.
Yeah. You can use it on anything from a skill check, a saving throw, or an attack.
There.
Yeah. So, you have set up a really good plan. Nisina is... And that lasts for like a month, doesn't it?
Yes.
So for a month, she can't talk about this cult with anyone without hurting herself. Eltrell is going to be keeping an eye on her. I'm assuming you guys can easily get a hold of him, like, pretty secretly. You guys have... You know where to find him and know how to interact with him. So
And his name was... What was his name again?
Eltrell.
Eltrell, that's right.
I'm assuming that you're just going to kind of I'm going to hand wave that. You kind of let him in on what's going on.
Yeah.
And are you going to let him know what you, like,
Oh, yeah, for sure. There's open communication between us about what, I've
your
figured
investigations,
out. Yeah.
okay. So...
Which might be a...
And I've told her to that mail can be sent to my mom's or to the estate.
Okay. Okay. So now, do you want to wait the 2 days until she gets back to you and Eltrell has been keeping an eye on her? Or do you want, because like I said, you do now have multiple leads
Yeah.
of things that are just weird.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I thought we'd just get that information because I suspect it might be useful either direction.
Yeah.
Like I said, because what I mean right now is there are three threads that are floating out. Are we going to wait until the safe house thread and pull that one? Are you going to look into the scrapyard, pull that thread, or look into this weird business front thread? Like I said, so right now Hugh actually has 3 threads to look into. That's what I was saying.
Yeah. So I regroup with these 3, Thea, and provide the information to them. And I personally think that the quickest and easiest one to do the next couple days would be the retail business.
Yeah, I agree.
That, Are you
And
going to say something?
shopping
I thought you were
trip.
going to say something there.
Oh no, I was just thinking shopping sounds wonderful if I get to hold hands with you, honey boo boo.
No.
So what can
Yes, Thea.
I will say this because I actually did not write it down, but the name of the business is Lexicanum Emporum.
Alrighty.
So now that they have a shared hobby of drinking, does this mean that Hugh feels more... Like, is Hugh starting to feel it?
I don't know if it's a shared... Oh, you mean between Eammiana and Hugh, yeah. I was like, because you're talking about Thea, I think Thea just got drugged along.
No, I meant them. Now they have a shared hobby. Like, is Hugh starting to feel it?
Maybe, that's
I
a
mean,
huge thing.
it's sticking around long enough. Stockholm
It's
Syndrome...
just camaraderie.
Well,
at
no.
this
Stockholm
point,
Syndrome starts kicking in, She is touching your hand a lot, like, You have had children before.
Might have some work. Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, I have not updated those. I need to do that quick. So I am going to say...
Pregnant D&D role-playing.
Does the baby get stats?
Yeah.
At what point of gestation does the baby get
It's
stats?
just like Charmed, where like the baby starts like doing its own
Exactly.
thing.
I think the baby gets stats at like,
Like 7 months
Yes,
gestation. It's
exactly.
like paying attention.
Exactly.
Wait.
Oh
So-
my god, it's like Dune Part 2.
It's a very naughty boy.
Okay, so, well... So you tell them, like, the name of the business and all that stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
Like I feel like the recycling facility would be a much bigger, longer investigation than we could do in 2 days. But this, I think we could at least make some headway in that time.
She's like pondering over the name. That sounds like they're trying to front themselves as like a rare bookseller or like a kind of like a scriptorum kind of a thing, like, you know, rare books or like old books.
Is there any kebab nearby?
Oh, kebabs!
I could use some.
And her what she was going to say is gone. Now she's thinking about food. I feel like this is an intelligence saving throw to see if she can keep on task with food in her
Add
mind.
4.
I was gonna say I have to do it with disadvantage because she literally is going against food.
Add 4.
Doesn't help.
Actually, it does because her intelligence saving throw is a 9.
Okay, good.
So that's a 15. So she kind of comes back. If it's a bookstore, it wouldn't be that hard, even if it's a front, to just show up and act like one of us is looking for a rare book.
Yeah.
That seems like a really easy way to do this.
Wait,
Thea,
books.
you're a reader,
knowledge.
Thea.
Books have knowledge. Ed is having a moment of regression.
Yes.
I would
Ed.
like to actually buy a
I'm
book
hungry.
on herbalism.
I need some shawarma.
Because I feel like I was working on a healing potion last night before we went out, Thea. So I can think like an ancient book or like again more folk.
I'm gonna call it a history
Healing.
check. Yeah, that's
folk
an
medicine.
My mom was really again like my mom's folk medicine. And I feel like there's so many good things that come from that.
Can I do a history check?
Don't
Yeah,
tell
she's
Steve
trying to think of
Jobs
like a
that.
book.
No. Can I please?
Yeah.
Can I please?
Yeah.
Can I please? No, I'm trying doing a history check of So it's 17.
I think you if they are
No,
rare
it's Ed.
I don't know. Thea did her own.
Oh, okay.
Because Thea's just like she said about like a book on like rare herbalism. You could try to track down a copy of Valrum's Hidden Plants. That is ancient and really expensive. If they are a rare book dealer, that would be an easy one to go with.
Valrum's Hidden Plants.
I
Yeah.
thought I heard
Wait.
Valium.
Okay.
He was a wizard like 2,000 years ago, but he was considered one of the best he's considered one of the best apothecaries.
Well,
I
Hugh,
recommend Edwin's Elixirs. That's also an ancient book used by vintners to make cocktails. Edwin's Elixirs. Trust me, your boo will like it.
Don't think I should be drinking anymore. Something tells me I wasn't very good last night. I may have
Would
been
you
a bad
pay
girl.
attention?
It'd be a good gift.
Why did I just get yelled at? I had a great idea to go get a book.
While this is going on, like just a
I'm
local.
really confused as to what just happened.
Because all I heard, because I was taking notes, so like Thea's talking about, this rare book, and then you're just like, I shouldn't be drinking.
No, because I said that. I've chopped liver. Ed chopped liver. I was saying that she should get a book called Edwin's Elixirs. That's an old tome used by vintners on how to make, the best vintages. Yeah, we had a copy. It's very, very interesting stuff.
Okay.
Who wants to go into?
No. Before we do that,
I
need you, Eammiana, I need you to roll a d4 for me.
D4.
And just tell me what the number is.
Uh-oh.
It is 4.
Woo!
Okay. So
Memory's coming back.
no, it isn't.
Uh-oh.
But
Oh no, is there a cop?
whoop whoop whoop. Not quite. Not whoop whoop. But would be like the local guard. Like the
Step
local
aside.
the local guard like walks by and somebody is they're like looking at Eammiana quite intently and it's just like,
I do glow.
ma'am, where were you last night?
Did she? I don't think she murdered
It
anybody.
depends
It
on the
wasn't.
time because I was having a pool party in my hotel room with Thea and my cat Sparkles. He likes to go by murder bands. It's very confusing. And And then I was working on making a healing potion because I'm a doctor. Have I mentioned I'm a doctor? And then it gets a little fuzzy.
Well, he's like fully fine with it. It's like, okay, how about we skip ahead till about 3 a.m.?
Pretty sure I'd be sleeping in my hotel room. Thea, were we home by then?
I don't know.
I'd ask Sparkles, but he's upstairs sleeping. I don't know. Why are you asking, officer?
We have a description of a woman who seemed to glow with her own radiance.
Was she streaking?
Oh, thank God.
She was,
Emmy, what did you do?
I was sleeping, Ed. I'm pretty sure.
Ma'am, I need to ask, do you know, where did you put... There's about... Did I'm just gonna ask you, did you steal approximately 50,000 Atros in uncut diamonds?
That doesn't sound like something I would do. I'm a really good person.
Hugh.
I can
ma'am.
attest. I've been with her all morning. I have not seen diamonds.
Hugh, did you steal uncut
Ma'am,
diamonds?
I need to check.
Not.
Ma'am, hold out your hands for me, please.
Sure.
I want you to do a perception check on yourself.
Hugh.
Am I wearing them? Because they're uncut.
No.
Aside
Is it
to
perception?
Yeah.
Hugh. Hugh, do you think
dirty
she
20.
did it?
You, even
I
with
feel
like,
I need to
you
check
didn't
my
really
bag of
think about
holding.
it because, you know, you were
Oh my
hungover,
God,
you weren't
I
paying
forgot
attention.
about that.
You realize that you have a bunch of small
Hide it.
scratches all over your hands.
Don't check it right now.
Mm,
Don't check it right now.
No.
Don't.
Yes.
I'm thinking about
One of the
Don't.
local jewelry stores, someone smashed the front window and went into the back and took the diamonds they were cutting for jewelry.
Oh my gosh. Well, this looks like the scratches from my cat Sparkles because he
No.
calls himself murder mittens. So.
he is a feisty boy.
Okay, you're gonna have to do a deception check, and you have to do very, very well.
Well, I really believe what I'm saying. A nat 20. Like, I believe like what I'm saying.
Apparently, you have him also believing it.
Like, Eammiana's not lying. She has no memory of anything.
What were the other options for numbers 1, 2, and 3?
Yeah.
Arson, assault, and an attempted kidnapping.
Okay, I'm gonna say
Sorry, I
that.
should have rolled a 3.
No, actually, I'm going to say that of those 4 options, number 4 is the most drunk Emmy thing to do.
Shiny.
Yes,
And
exactly.
She probably was like, I have to get these for Ed because he wants to marry so and so.
Yeah, they're rocks. You can improve
Yeah.
my pebbles.
Yeah, so that is also...
I could see me accidentally like kidnapping somebody. Like, oh, do you need a home to be in?
Yeah.
Come here, I'll come back to the hotel for a pool party. Like, it wouldn't be kidnapping. It'd be like, come, I'm
Yeah.
gonna help you.
And the assault is you would not realize that you're actually quite strong. You'd be like, hey, buddy!
Pat him on the back.
That's the spitball all over
Yeah,
again.
pretty much. The arson, I was just assuming that you were playing with something.
No, radiant light near a gas.
Yeah.
leak.
Yeah.
I do. Wants even light up? Nope. No, I'm really sorry, officer. I mean, what color were they? Just like plain clear diamonds?
There was a variety. A lot of them were clear. There were a few that were, had small color occlusions, but no, it was mostly just uncut diamonds.
Well, Thea and I will be on the lookout. I'm really sorry this happened.
So at some point,
We were outside. I mean, well, actually, we should probably tell Hugh to take care of this because Hugh is an investigator. So Hugh, be on the lookout for that.
I will get right on that. And I pull up my badge. I'm like, I can investigate this, officer.
Okay, so he gives you the address of the jewelry store that was robbed.
All right.
Did
Well,
Eammiana just like make off with all this money?
Yes.
You stole them. You don't
Hugh
know where
thinks-
you hid them.
Yeah,
Hugh
I
thinks
know,
it's in
like,
his
but-
bag of
Where are
holding.
they?
is this
Are they gone yet?
is this near the Lexicanum Emporium?
No.
Dang it. I was really hoping that we'd just kill 2 birds with one stone.
I am going to actually write down in my notes where you hid them, and if at some point you can figure it out or, like, do knowledge checks to slowly figure out where it is, there is technically now a lot of uncut diamonds that are just in the wind.
They're not in Hugh's bag of holding?
That'd be a place you could check, but that's not...
That's what Hugh is thinking right now. So as soon as the cop leaves,
Yeah, we were
he's
waiting
just gonna
for...
reach in there and
And
I
does
forgot
you
you
find
had a
something?
bag of holding until I opened up the boxes. I'm like, oh yeah.
So you're gonna check your bag holding after it leaves?
Yeah.
They're not in there.
Okay.
Emmy?
I like how we're both.
Like how I'm making notes and I'm like, what did I do? Sorry, yes.
Is there something you want to tell us?
Absolutely not. I'm a good person.
When was the last time you were in the car? Where's the car?
Isn't the
Oh.
car... No, the car's... it's been in that
Um,
stable place.
Did you think you visited the stable last night? Any
I vaguely
straw?
remember
Oh.
broken glass last night. I remember the sound of it.
Tinkles, yeah.
Yeah, it's very
Well,
distinct.
Thea, we were at a bar. Thea, we don't break into places like jewelry. That's not
I
us.
don't know what this we thing is. I'm fairly certain I wouldn't. But at the same point,
Yes,
maybe.
you would. You said you want to go beat up random people with Hugh all the time.
That's fair. Hugh,
Yeah, great
did you
times.
encourage me to
What am I doing? Rolling an insight or something?
You can roll a history check to see if
Well,
you can figure
jokes on you because I just rolled a 3. So, like, I really don't believe that I did anything
Yeah,
wrong.
you have no. I think everyone else has kind of figured out that this happened. Eammiana really does not believe she did it.
You know, I was hoping this would change my character to be less moralistic, but the role's like, no, she has to be the moral center.
Hugh wants to roll a nature check to see if
There's any like...
no
Any
just,
sort of clues?
Oh, can I do a
yeah
perception?
Yeah.
to make sure that the marks on her hands are in fact like
Cat scratches.
Oh!
Ed, my ears.
Yes, that was
9
okay.
I'm perceiving. I'm
It
looking
would
like
be a
Sherlock
medicine check.
Holmes for
Medicine,
clues in
that's-
Emmy's room.
11 then.
They don't look like cat scratches because those cat scratches have a tendency to like catch and like drag where it's like
Yeah.
broken up. This looks a lot
Cleaner.
cleaner. Yes.
Okay.
Sorry for the outburst of excitement. I am perceiving everything.
Okay, so
So remember, I'm just checking her room, looking for clues. Like,
no, you're out on the street right now.
Okay.
Yeah, they're looking at my hands.
Yeah. Because this is after thing, and
I
you
thought
were
they came to the room.
Oh, no, we're down.
Nasina.
Oh,
We
wow.
were
Nasina-
downstairs in the...
Okay.
Yeah, and then you guys, well, you had followed Nasina out. That was the
Okay.
thing. Is you did actually,
Okay.
you did technically follow her out because you have to actually.
Then what am I observing on her? Because I got to be observing
Yes,
something.
that's
with this
you observed it
natural.
on her. Is that, along with the you observed two key things. One is, along with the scratches on her hand, you realize that the tips of her fingers are also scuffed up, like she was moving something heavy. And the other thing you realize is that
Her nails are messed up.
that would be basically. And the other thing you notice is that there's a lot of you know how when you walk on like concrete, a lot of times like in a town, you'll notice like you get like the little particles of that like really fine dirt on your shoes,
Mm-hmm.
where it's not like walking on dirt road dirt, it's more like little tiny bits that get stuck
Yeah,
on
yeah.
concrete. You find that on her thing, so where she must have done a fair bit of walking last night. So it looked like she moved something heavy at some point, and that there's it looks like she had been walking around a fair bit last night. And you find, and you went to Playa Ebro, which is where they went drinking. She did admit that. But you also know that because he told you what jewelry store it was. That's only maybe half a block away. So
Yeah.
those are fairly close,
Yeah,
and you would
well,
not get that level of dirt.
Yeah.
Okay, that is the clues you have right now.
How far away is the stable where our cow is?
The cow has not been in a stable. He's
Well,
been
no,
in
I
Hugh's
meant
room.
the cows, like, where, like, the trailer for the cow.
That would be parked with your vehicle. That's actually right near the
The inn.
that's parked right near the hotel.
Okay.
It's actually parked in their garage.
So that would not also explain the walking.
No.
Hmm.
Okay.
And she did say that they went, they went on foot. That much Thea did know, is that you guys
Mhm.
Yeah.
went on foot and got back allegedly on foot. Well,
Allegedly, you gotta get...
So we'll have to investigate this.
yeah. Okay.
Investigate what?
We have a lot to investigate.
Oh,
Yeah.
Your diamond caper.
Oh my gosh, we do not steal diamonds. You,
Hmm?
who do you think I am?
Oh, I don't know.
If we do find these
I
diamonds,
thought you were a law-abiding citizen.
I mean,
Hey, Hugh, I have a question.
Out of all of us, who is the only person who has not broken the law?
Well,
But like,
That would be me.
you cooked books.
Yeah, you just
Yeah, you did help Thea
you
cook her
joined
books.
the rankings.
That was
last
legal.
Night.
Oh, I did not.
Welcome
I
to the
legalistically
club.
committed tax fraud.
It was investigated.
You're ridiculous.
and
Come on,
declared legal.
honey.
Okay.
I mean, if we do find
The
a bunch
cow?
I mean, if we do find a bunch of uncut diamonds, I might know somebody who can get those cut up in a...
Can I have a
Oh
pretty
my
one?
gosh, guys. There are no uncut diamonds.
Although,
It's ridiculous.
Hugh, I have a question, man to man. Does her being, a little less sparkly make her a little more attractive to you?
I'm still very Are we talking to me? Because I'm very sparkly.
No, I'm talking to you.
Do you want to see
Oh,
me light up?
We know you're sparkly.
I thank you.
Yeah.
A
Does it make her
lot of
seem
witnesses
lot
know
nicer?
you're sparkly as you fled the crime scene.
Hugh, that police officer was just very confused because a lot of people have the light cantrip. Anyone can be sparkly if they try hard enough. And there's a thing called glitter.
Mhm.
Thea and I got margaritas and tacos and
Sure
came
did.
back.
You sure did.
You guys are so funny picking on me. Oh, I get it. You're joking around. Let's go.
Hey, Emmy, you might want to, visit a manicurist soon. You really... Those diamonds did a thing to your nails.
Oh, Thea, were we playing like lots of darts last night? My nails
Yeah,
are
diamonds.
ruined.
Very, very, very bad for the nails.
Thea lifts up her hands. They're pristine.
Oh, Thea. Every time I have to play for you. Look at... Oh, my nail is chipped.
Uh-huh.
So, if we do find this, we split it 4 ways and never talk about it again, right?
Split what 4 ways?
Absolutely.
Okay, we split it 3 ways and never talk about it again, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. I like this.
Are you talking about
And
the diamonds?
seamen.
If we
forever.
find the uncut diamonds that some random person stole from a jewelry store, we return it to the cops, obviously. Or
I-
get back at
Oh,
a jewelry
if
store.
you want to...
Hey, Emmy, do you think you look good in stripes?
I don't really wear. I'm more of like a winter.
Well,
like-
sometimes
You
turning
know
in
how-
things
Solid
might make you.
I
wear
know you
stripes.
like your Huggy vest, but how about one that
It's
is
striped.
more? I was gonna say it's more like chains that attach to your ankles and
I
hands
don't
and
look good in
waist.
jeans.
How do you feel about manacles?
Yeah,
I
that's
do not like Hugh. I am not into that.
No. I knew this was going to happen. No.
Hugh,
I can't phrase the question like that either.
Hugh, I think we need to get a little more serious and do our jobs here.
yeah. I think that's a good idea. Let's not be anywhere near a jewelry store or Playa Ebro for a while.
I would love some margaritas again. I'm
See,
so-
I was-
Shawarma.
and tacos.
Oh yeah, you.
Keep up.
I was thinking
You
you might
promised
want
me
to go
kebabs.
there.
Can
for,
I have a burst of like insight because I thought about tacos? Can I see if I
thinking
remember
we probably
something?
should go
Sure.
there for lunch.
What am I rolling? History or
Yeah, it'd be a history check.
to
14?
retrace our steps.
Okay,
Or-
you do vaguely remember lifting something heavy, but you also remember instead of lifting off a shelf, it was something like you were bent over and lifting something up. Like something that was at foot level.
Okay. What were we doing last night? What kind of as we're walking to the
You
place?
get this insight because you know how when when you lean over to pick up something that's heavy that's like at your feet,
You gotta lift with your legs, not your back.
Well, when you're drunk, you don't really lift with your legs. So you do feel like a twinge in your back. It's like that's as if I was trying to lift something heavy at So you definitely remember lifting something heavy.
Oh, Hugh, can you rub my
It's
lower
like-
back? It's twinging from stuff I lifted last night.
He was just like walking down the street.
She was just like, I am not involved.
It's a good hint. You could add that to your list of things to help me remember. Well, now Thea and Ed heard it, so now Ed's gonna understand the caper, not you.
I'll
Okay.
get my bucket right on it.
So, you promised Thea kebab. She is going to hold you to that.
Yeah, no, I know a good shawarma.
Yay! Let's go eat lunch now.
I was thinking that when we go to this store and I ask for Valorum's hidden plants, we could go in, you and me, Hugh, like we're dating, and because we are, but like you're helping me find this book. And so while we're inside, we could have Thea and we could have Ed outside. But we need to have some kind
No,
of...
I have something I want to ask of the book teller.
Or they could come in a little bit later, so we're not together, which
That
might
works.
end up. Because Ed wants to look for his Edwin's elixirs.
No, I already own it. I was suggesting it for you.
Okay, well, pretend that you don't,
I know.
Ed.
I don't exactly look like the book buying type. I should probably
Exactly.
not be
You're
in
coming
there.
with me because you're my boyfriend. I'm going to drag you in.
Oh.
I mean, that is what's
That's the
happening.
right. Yeah, that's the right.
There is
look.
no deception
What's gonna
needed for
happen.
this.
Okay.
Convincing. Hugh, thumbs up.
Okay.
Okay. Are we getting kebabs first?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, we
We-
all eat.
How much did it cost? It's my treat.
I've never had lamb on a stick before.
16 Atros. This place
Okay.
is...
Oh, well, that's nifty because I had 14-16 in one of my two groups. So, actually, I have like...
You got some pretty simple kebabs. They're not super expensive. They're,
Yeah.
nice.
This reminds me of last night's dinner at Playa Ebrio. And I rolled a nat 20.
So you'll remember what you
Why?
ate.
How do you do this?
I don't know, because I remember good food, but it's not
You
funny.
do remember good food to a certain point, but you also remember the side effect of drinking too much, and that is you vaguely remember wandering away from Playa Ebro because you felt slightly sick, walking for quite a while in generally east. You just kind of remember east because
Yeah.
the street signs you were following the thing, and you just kept seeing a sign for like east whatever street.
Is there a...
Because you remember, because you were wandering off because you needed to find a place that people weren't looking to throw up.
So I could throw up somewhere?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, Thea, we drank
Did
a
she-
lot
But you
last
also
night.
remember, but you remember this happening after, like, so you have some hazy memories, and you realize that your hands were kind of like, you might have some blood on your hands, so you're trying to, like, find a place to, like, throw up. So you wandered east
With bloody hands.
Is
with bloody
there-
hands to throw up because you had
Is
no
there a
concept.
Roman bathhouse east of Playa
She
de
just picked,
Cancun?
she just wandered one
No,
direction.
I'm just wondering, is there a did she dig up a toilet?
Well, I mean,
Okay. Emmy gets really quiet.
Emmy
And
is.
She does look down at her hands after she eats her kebabs. Because she's remembering, like, the blood on them and she remembers them hurting. And then they need to puke. But she's not saying anything. She's just there kind of going... She's having, like, the moment, like, oh my god, did I actually do this?
She has doubts.
You filthy
Yeah.
degenerate.
No. Accidentally.
Accidental degeneracy. Okay, so
I at least did it to help a friend. You know, I wasn't just drunk and stealing
Maybe
random
I
stuff.
took the uncut diamonds to, like, an orphanage. I'm just saying.
okay.
Did we get to the place?
Yeah.
All right.
Again, this is
Hey, look, it's a bookshop.
give me an investigation check.
Whom?
Anyone who wants to investigate.
15.
6. I see
As he
books.
said, it's a bookshop.
Nat 20.
I was gonna say because I got a 25 over here. So yeah, no. Hugh and Thea immediately get like, okay, you get this is a rare book dealer, like kind of a thing. Normally these places kind of have a certain air to them. They usually have they're usually kind of like richly appointed, very nice like bookshelves. They present a level of class that you expect from like
Antique.
antique, rare collectible books. Like this is a very, let's be honest, a rich person hobby
Mhm.
here.
Mm-hmm.
Rude.
Yes, but it's rather quite true though.
No, I'm being Ed.
Oh, that's true.
Rude.
This place is not that. This
Because
place
I think
looks
that's why I was
way
distracted.
too like. It looks dirty. It looks poorly maintained. A lot of the books, you can kind of like see they're old, but they look in really, really terrible condition, or like they have not been keeping care of them even in the store.
I think I'm just distracted by being saddened
Yeah.
that this wonderful bookstore is not wonderful.
Should we start acting, Hugh? Should I start dragging you in?
Yep.
Okay, then give me a deception check.
Performance?
Well, yeah. Performance with advantage, because let's be honest, Hugh, you are basically a boyfriend. You literally think it's your boyfriend you're dragging in, and you're getting dragged in against your will.
Okay, my first one was an 18 plus 23. Come on, honey. I just want to look for this one book. It's not going to kill you to walk in here.
He rolled an 18.
Oh, with advantage?
Yeah.
Nice.
Fine.
Thank you. Could you act a little more happy?
You see someone who is
books
like,
with pictures. Like,
you see someone sitting
Gosh, you're
behind.
so childish sometimes.
It's a table that they have set up a little like register on. There is someone sitting there. They are human. They're kind of glassy eyed, not fully like.
Are they part fish?
No, not that you
I'm
can
gonna call
tell.
him Fish Man.
Goldie for gold.
Well, just wait for my entrance. Just wait for my entrance. Wait for my entrance.
hey, look over here. There's a DIY book. It's called Lord of the Sinks.
If you want to fix up the sinks, you can. We are here. I'm just going to talk to the hello. Is it a guy?
Yeah. It's me.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Hi, I'm here. I'm looking for a really specific book because I'm a doctor and I would like to work on some folk medicine. Do you have Volroom's Hidden Plants?
He's completely like glassy eyed. Like you're talking, it doesn't seem like any of the information's going in. Give me an Arcana check.
Wasn't it? Hello, sir. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, my name's Eammiana. What's your name? And I rolled a 3 for Arcana. I can really tell there's something.
I like at this moment
Stebor.
to be opening the
Stebor?
door.
Can I call you Stevie?
Can I help you?
I'm walking it.
Can I reach over and
Man.
like, do like some kind of like lesser restoration on him? Maybe.
Wow.
Go ahead and try.
I reach over. I'm like, sir, are you okay? And I touch his shoulder
Okay.
and I try lesser restoration.
Give me a Constitution saving throw.
That's okay because I can add 4 to it, which is good because I have a 0 for Constitution. 16.
You barely save. Suddenly there's a huge jolt where the magic actually, normally restoration, it's like this like
Yeah.
warm energy going around your hand. Now it becomes burning hot and shoots back up your arm.
Ow! Cheaper. Stevie, are you okay?
Yeah, what's going on up there?
So there's a book. Do you see it on the shelves?
Volroom's Hidden Plants. Can you help me find it? Hugh, come here.
I don't.
Hey, hello.
Hello.
Hey, Hugh.
Yes.
So this is sidebar. He's acting. His name's Stevie or Stebo, but I call him Stevie.
Stevie.
But in any case,
I think
tried
Thea's
to
going
do
to enter with
lesser
Ed.
restoration. And it
are
zapped
they
my
walking away
arm.
from the counter?
It
Yeah.
hurt.
Can you guys please walk away from the counter officially?
Yeah, I'm telling him about
Okay, so I'm walking up to the counter. Hello,
It
my
hurt
good
me.
fish man. And I
What?
remember I opened the door, so I heard that something bad happened. My little friend here wanted to know, do you have any books that are, she's young. Can she make cute big eyes to look young? She's young. She's seeking knowledge. Do you have books that are good for knowledge here?
There's the section over there that's nonfiction.
What about knowledge? Not nonfiction. Do you have anything about knowledge?
Oh,
And I give a deep, meaningful,
You're trying to do like a
meaningful
code
stare.
word. It does not. It doesn't seem to like enter. his
Okay,
head.
good. That's what I was
Give
trying.
Give an
That's what I was
Arcana
trying.
check.
Okay.
Thea's gonna have to be the one that saves all of you on this one.
All right, I haven't rolled Arcana yet.
Go ahead and
I-
roll an Arcana.
I told him
Yeah,
that I got
'cause-
hurt.
Then he'll get advantage because he's something magically weird is happening. Did you get 2 nat once? Because that'd be hilarious.
2 and 3.
Oh, again,
Thea?
Thea got a 21.
Oh, good.
Glad one of us is on this.
you didn't believe me, he hurt my arm.
He's definitely under magical charm, but not like charm person or like a geese or something like that. It's more like magic has so infused him that he actually has lost his sense of self.
Oh. Do we need to, Thea, do we need to put him out of his misery?
I mean, I'm always okay with this.
Okay, there. You have a person now.
How about
I just gave her permission. I think she's about to go wham on him.
Thea, can you hold on? Please don't
Well,
stop
you're
it.
not standing next to us. You can't hear us
We're all
talking.
right there.
No, you walked off. You're talking.
I was going to cast a spell to, like, find the magical items because I have that spell now. Could I remove a curse? Does he seem cursed?
That'd probably be a closer one, yes.
At my touch, all curses affecting one creature or object end.
Okay. Go ahead.
Hugh, I'm going to try this again, but I'm not going to do lesser restoration. I'm going to use...
Okay.
I learned some new spells. I learned remove curse. Hey, Stevie, come here. Stevie, I touch his face and I cast remove curse.
Yes, so it is definitely instantaneously it works. Like, suddenly, like, it seems like he's back to normal. Like, he seems human again.
Mm-hmm.
Suddenly, he is just screaming.
Stevie, it's okay. What's wrong? Stevie, shh. do you need to, you know what? Here. And I do lay on hands.
Wait, screaming, you say?
And I lay on hands and I heal him.
There's no physical damage. It's more like the curse removed whatever was keeping him, but whatever severed his intellect from his body, like that. Well, that is just
It was
gone.
a horrifying event.
It's that.
I can't fix a psychological schism. He needs a huggy coat for that.
Thea, it's a person you can beat up.
Thea goes like widen the eyes and just goes over and she just like, well, let's one two
It's so terrible that I couldn't help him. But he's so broken, Hugh. He's just so broken.
Well, he's now on fire as she fire bolts him like right point blank and lights him on
He
fire.
is about to break him some more.
If
you will.
Now, do you hear him now?
No, the screaming has stopped as the immolation has ended him.
Okay.
Wow, that was quick.
That was impressive, Thea.
Oh,
She
Stevie.
critical
job,
hit into
Thea.
26 fire damage and
You made it quick.
It was
I don't
painless.
I don't think it was painless.
Now he's a Stevie steak.
oh, he's super dead.
Honey, you have to stop that. It's not appropriate, Hugh.
I thought it was funny, man.
Thank you, Ed.
Got them dad
While
jokes
the
for days.
screaming and now the smell of charred flesh fills the air,
Barbecue. Does he smell like bacon?
you hear movement, but you can't figure out where it's from.
Mooing?
Movement.
Oh, movement.
Investigation.
That one.
Get out of there.
Thea's enjoying the smell of roasted human.
I'm going with the big guy.
9.
None of you can find any. Well, let's see if Thea gets slightly less distracted by food.
No.
Actually, yes. Her investigation's 9.
Good. Because I'm nat 1. Not -1 on investigation.
Well, at least one of you is helpful. Did I say helpful? I meant unhelpful. Yes, so that's fine. Yeah, she gets enough. She's like, this place is... She just goes over, like, and, like, hits the wall, and you realize that there's actually, like... She's like, hitting the wall, and she just, like, breaks it. It's like a thin panel, and it's like...
Oh, are we going
Hugh,
into
I
a
think she's been
basement
watching you.
again?
No,
I
no.
just can't go into any more basements.
You realize that this would be like a back room, except for it does not look like it should be looks like it's part of the same building. It's like they tunneled from one building to the next and just kind of like covered it over quick. This is, it's huge. It honestly looks like a library. You see a bunch of more people like, the guy you just Well, the guy that Thea just roasted. You see a bunch of people
Liberated.
liberated. You see them
This
all
is
like
how we cook them books. She liberated a person. That's going to
She
be a
cooked the
write-off.
books.
Something was cooked.
No, but
you
that's
see
how
there's-
she's going to be, that's going to be a write-off.
You see there's like a whole bunch of them just like wandering around, kind of in like this dazed appearance. And you see a bunch of them that like, there's a lot. You probably see 15 to 20 of them right within view. You see some are like walking around like carrying books and scrolls.
Now,
Other
these
ones
books
are-
actually look valuable and useful?
They look like they're books.
No, well, the ones in front
Investigation.
didn't look very good.
Investigation.
Okay. I just meant that these actually look like decent books. As opposed to the front where it
Yeah.
was in bad shape.
Yeah.
And not organized.
So it's, yeah, that's I know what your question is, but what's your
13.
number? They look new, but you realize what it is that you see a bunch of them that lecterns, they're copying down like more like old books into like newer ones, kind of like, how,
Oh, okay.
like monks used to do with like the
Yeah.
Bible.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's like that, where they're like making copies of these books. You can't really see what it says, but they're definitely making copies of books and like scrolls. But these aren't magical scrolls; they're more like
How many of
information.
them are there?
You see quite a few moving around. You can't get an easy count, but you're guessing around 15 to 20.
Guys, I think we can't cure them. We found out that doesn't work.
Are we killing them all?
I think we might have to.
I think
Yeah.
we should find out what they're copying.
Well, obviously we get a copy
Swipe a
of that
copy.
book,
Swipe a
but-
copy.
So you want to go and steal a copy of one of these books out of one of their hands because there's like
Yeah, they won't know.
Okay. Who wants to do it? And who's ever doing it is going to do a sleight of hand check.
I'll take it and put it in my bag of holding.
Sleight of hand check to see if you can get away without him like attacking or flipping.
I'm not using that die. Hey, all right. That is an 18.
Oh yeah, you get it away from it very quickly. You try to look at the book real quick. You see the Children of Knowledge symbol on the front, and you like kind of like quickly look before you throw it in your bag of holding. It looks like it's not enchanted by any stretch of the imagination, but you get that this is probably whatever insane holy book that they follow.
Is
Okay.
there anybody I can, like we're there and we see these 15, 20 people like doing this thing? Does it seem like anyone's in charge, or is it just these guys? They've been put into a job and they're just like the drones, if you will, of like a beehive.
They're
just
definitely
doing-
acting like they're drones. Something is definitely controlling them or has taken away their free will and is making them do this. You can't see whoever is doing that, but you're only coming to like one area that's like a giant like scriptorium. But you do see that there are other like doorways off of it. You just can't see into them. You just see the scriptorium.
I don't think we have to kill them because they're just gonna keep doing their thing. I think we need to
Yeah.
investigate the rooms, kind of like Relum, because these guys are just like the worker bees. But look at
That's true.
Stevie. Until we lit him on fire, he was just happy sitting there doing nothing.
Okay, well,
Well, but we don't want them having this literature.
start the first door on the left.
Then who wants to light up the entire middle?
I'll do it.
No.
Oh, let's go to the first door on the left. I walk over.
Since they don't really even pay attention to your existence, you open it up and it's basically just scroll racks, just filled with different scrolls. Nothing else is in here. This is just like, it looks like a storage area for scrolls.
And they don't look anything exciting.
You see a bunch of scrolls. You'd have to do an investigation check to kind of see
I
something.
rolled a 12.
And I rolled a 19.
So,
Keeping the
You
magic
gotta have a
sparkly
20
going.
night, Hugh. That's
well, you see in amongst like the different racks, quite a few different spell scrolls.
like good ones.
You see spell scrolls.
We take them, put them in the bag of holding.
Sure.
Totally forgot we had one of those. Now I know we have one. We're just tossing in the bag.
I'm gonna say you find all 12
Okay.
because
Thanks to Ed.
Hey, you actually all did very good. You also find a couple of like just. This is also where other things were stored. So you see a bunch of like, you just find some like blank parchment and a couple of blank books.
So has my 20 been wasted? Was there no need for my
No,
20?
it was helpful. We got all of the scrolls.
Okay.
So these are all the scrolls. You don't have a chance to look at them because you all like
They just got
ferret
toss them
them.
in his bag. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll look at them later.
Yep. Okay. So you have Rob, because you see like there's a couple of like the parchment's more like the scroll parchment kind of stuff. There's a couple of them that are empty, but you see that they're kind of like piled in one specific box.
Mm.
So we take that too.
Okay, so you get 16 would be blank scrolls.
16. Okay.
Cool.
Let's go to the next room, shall we?
Okay, this door is just a lot smaller. It's really kind of just. The other one is kind of like more grandiose and like.
Let's say we send Thea in because it's a small door.
This is like a really like simple like rectangular door. It's the most plain door. When you open up, and this is like a storage area.
So please tell me it's another bucket for Ed. But it's fancier bucket.
I mean, there's cleaning supplies, so there is like a mop bucket, some cleaning supplies. There's also.
It's been used. It's gross.
Yeah. A commission one.
I would like to investigate, see what else I find. I rolled an 11.
Well, I'm just gonna give it to you because this is their supplies. There's also like mops and buckets.
We take any
Minus the spell scrolls and thing on top. That's for my thing. It's again a bunch of parchment, rare inks.
Hey, there's rare inks. We'll take that.
Rare inks, some blank books. This is again. These people
calligraphy supplies. Heck yeah.
They're basically doing calligraphy.
Yeah.
So this is where their supplies are.
Gotcha.
Supplies.
We go to the next door.
This one is locked.
Okay, I'll take that back. That was my investigation.
Oh, I
Does
got
anyone
this.
do you have lockpicking skills?
I think I do.
Wait. Lockpicking?
Wasn't it once? Didn't someone
Someone
practice
has
that?
lockpicking.
I'm pretty sure I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. I
Okay.
have lock
Someone
picks.
practiced it. Yeah.
Okay. Are you gonna try to open the lock?
Yep.
So it'll be sleight of hand with proficiency because you are, lock picking.
So I have a negative
You,
1
the
to sleight
master of
hand.
unlocking.
Oh, 13.
Not quite enough. It's not really wanting to click.
Sleight of hand, you said?
Yeah.
17.
You don't have proficiency in lock picking, so you're just like kind of like wiggling it.
But I rolled a 17.
So you do a very good job of like wiggling it.
It's the best I
Thea sees what
Oh,
you're
yeah, she
doing.
can do knock. That's right.
Yeah,
What the heck?
she's just gonna cast knock because she was enjoying watching you guys. She just doesn't like to use it to like waste a spell unless she
Thanks,
has.
Thea.
I mean, I don't really like wasting.
I'm not proficient in this.
Okay.
No, it's okay. I wasted a level 3 spell earlier on a guy who ended up screaming the whole time, so I'm having
Did
a
he
bad
sound
day.
like this?
Having a bad day.
So are you opening the door?
Yes. Well,
Oh.
she's opening the door, actually.
No, she knocked.
I mean,
so the
I
door's
haven't.
just unlocked for the next 10 minutes.
I opened the door.
Immediately give me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, we know I'm good at that.
All of us?
Nope, just the one who opened the door.
15.
Well, you're okay as what appears to be like as soon as you open the door, like something comes out and almost hits you and you jump back.
These are my wowzers. Okay.
Okay, so now that you have a better look, you see something that probably was once human is now just a giant. It has the proportions of a person, vaguely. Its arms seem to end in like writhing sets of tentacles.
Ooh, an aberration.
Yeah, it's also about 12 feet tall.
Some of
And
its tentacles came out after me.
yeah, and it seems to be muttering something. You want to give me a perception check?
So we're great there.
What
My
language?
God, it's the flood.
12.
Another 20.
Good.
I'm not even gonna roll.
You don't necessarily.
Thank God.
None of you know. Do any of you know deep speech?
No.
Yes.
Uh,
So, booyah.
Yeah,
And I got a nat 20, so.
you hear it muttering, and it seems completely nonsensical. But the more you listen to it, the more like starting to almost like giving you a headache.
Ed, do you need a duct tape? Are you okay?
It's
Do you need
mumbling a
booze?
lot, and it's giving me a headache.
Should we kill it then?
Well, I seem. What am I hearing it say?
It doesn't make a lot of sense, but it seems to be talking about like the destruction of the world and a new world, and it's a lot of like mutter. It doesn't seem to make a lot of sense.
What he just said.
It's a grave mind.
Kinda,
Yeah, well, I feel
kinda,
bad
but not
because
exactly. I mean, I know.
he's turned into an octopus person, and A humoctopus is not a pretty thing. So
Especially not one that's 12 feet tall. And
I think this is a time
Oh.
period that we do put it out of its
give me
misery.
a religion check, Eammiana specifically.
I have expertise in this.
I hope our listeners get my reference.
I hope so.
22.
You got it.
You're used to depictions of like the saints and muses, like not necessarily a halo, but like a lot of them will have like ornate decorations behind their heads. It's just like a part of it. This, it seems to be making a disgusting parody of it with, it's a part of its body, but it seems to be made out of almost like bone that has like kind of stuck out of the skin. In like a disgusting parody of like a halo. Like, you know, an old painting where it's behind the head, not above it.
Yeah.
It's almost like that, but it's almost like fans of like bone
Do you
and cartilage.
see that he has a halo? Excuse me. That is my job.
So, roll me,
I'm rolling initiative.
Initiative, yes.
I was just going to attack him because I'm mad now.
oh, it already tried to attack you, so the initiative's already rolled.
18 for me.
14.
17.
Our standard order.
No, usually I'm last. I'm so angry. I'm going first.
Okay, oh, sorry, Eammiana, you got what?
18.
18. Edvard, you got,
14.
and Hughes was,
17.
oh, I will let you go before Thea, because that's what she got.
Cool.
But, first up is Eammiana.
Oh, I'm angry.
Yep.
So, I'm trying to decide because she's so angry. Because she has a couple of really nice new spells for level 3 spell slot. So I was considering doing the Aura of Vitality. But I feel like at this point, she's really cranky. So for one of her actions, she's going to cast Crusader's Mantle. So everybody gets to be angry and have some radiant damage.
Okay.
So, guys, for Crusader's Mantle, what happens is holy power radiates from you in an aura within a 30-foot radius, awakening boldness and friendly creatures. Until the spell ends, the aura moves with you, centered on you. And while in the aura, each non-hostile creature in the aura, including me, deals an extra 1d4 radiant damage when it hits with a weapon attack.
Yep.
Okay.
The room is probably about 45 feet. This thing is
Well, we're at
not
the door
center,
together,
so
so-
this is like maybe 20 feet away from you, but it's not quite center, but it's a little bit further in.
Yeah. So,
Everyone will be well within that if you're in melee range.
so that's my first action.
Okay.
The second one, I am going to cast a bonus action, and I'm going to I'm gonna turn into my radiant soul angel because I'm angry at this point, and I light up like I'm lit up with my level 9 level, and I am going to bash with my war club.
Crusader's Mantle is your action, so you can't make your attack this turn.
I get 2 actions.
No, you get 2 attacks if you take the attack. You only get 1 action.
I don't want to hurt it.
You'll be able to hurt it really hard on the next turn, believe me.
But I want the pickle.
I want the pickle. So I only get 1 action.
Yeah. But if you take the attack action, you make 2 attacks.
Oh. Well, at least I'm lit up.
Everyone's lit up glowy.
I'm
We're
lit
lit.
up double.
We're lit, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Fine.
It's okay. Don't worry. You'll be very happy about what you've done. Okay, next up is going to be Hugh.
All right. I cast Eye on Target, draw my Great Axe, and lunge at the thing.
Give me a swing.
And... That's a big old miss.
What's your total number?
10. No, 14.
That does miss, yes.
Yeah. I have to change these stats now because of that.
Yeah, it should be your strength plus 4. It's not. It's actually rather good.
Yeah. So, anyways.
Second attack.
So, second attack. Nat 20.
Okay, so you'll do 2d12 plus 2d4 plus your strength mod.
2d12 plus 2d4 plus strength.
And is this your magical great axe?
Yeah.
So it's an extra plus 1 as well.
All right. 22, 24 plus 1, 25.
Okay, 25. And what was the specific number on the radiant die?
They were 2 1s.
Okay, so you do a total of 27 damage.
Okay.
For the people at home, do you want to explain what just happened with the radiant damage? You did extra damage with the radiant.
Oh, yeah.
It's damage vulnerability. Radiant does double damage.
Gotcha. I figured that's where it was going
So-
when you said that she did something like really good there.
It adds to our weapon, right?
Yep.
Yep.
So, is it my turn?
Yes.
If I'm casting spiritual weapon, which creates a floating spectral weapon, which by it's a melee attack, does that get radiant damage added? Because I'm allowed to use my thingy on it, so it is technically creating a weapon.
That's an interesting interaction and one that I've not thought about till now.
I am so proud of myself. DM thinking noises are happening.
My brain.
Okay. No. And the reasoning why is because spiritual weapon is not considered a creature to have the aura placed on it.
Oh, only a creature.
Yeah, the creatures in that aura can get the...
I thought I was a creature.
You are a creature. The weapon is not. And the weapon makes a separate attack from you.
Okay, cool. Well, anywho, I'm gonna do,
There was an official ruling about this. That's why I'm like, yes.
I'm gonna do a spiritual weapon.
Okay.
And of course, if it hits, my channel divinity.
Go ahead.
Okay. So... Don't fail me now. Of course it fails me now. I believe I add 8.
Yep. And it fails you now.
Wait, don't we get to add something also
Nope.
just because
For
of...
saving throws, you get
That's
4.
saving throw. This is not saving throw. This is an attack roll.
Wait.
But did she hurt it? Because she has a D4.
No. And no. And the reason why is the spiritual weapon is not a creature, so it does not get affected.
Well, and it's not an actual melee weapon, so...
It is a melee weapon, but
that's
it's not
what
a creature holding it.
But,
And your attack misses.
But... Can I use my inspiration?
Yes, absolutely you could.
So then what happens?
You roll again and take the higher number.
Waste of a good inspiration.
Yeah, you still have your normal action, though, to do a cantrip or a melee attack.
Okay. I'm really just feeling just sad. I guess I want to toll the dead.
Okay. I have to do a saving throw, right? Wisdom?
Yes.
I'm going to assume he saves because that'd be a 19.
16.
Yeah, he rolled a 19 to save.
Yeah, I'm just disheartened.
Yeah, he's pretty brutal.
Ed grabs his bucket and puts his bucket on his head.
Oh, and Thea gets her turn. Thea's going to try her new spell because I think she just wants to light something on fire.
Ed doesn't care. He's just sitting with his bucket. I'm sitting down.
15, and he failed. Woohoo! He does fail.
I learned something, actually, looking at stuff that I haven't done before because I didn't understand it before.
Uh-huh.
And now I'm like, oh, I'm going to try that if I need to. Good to know. I have to make a note about this.
Thea catches it on fire and then sneaks out of the doorway so she's out of any sort of combat range.
I don't know because I have a bucket on my head.
Are you guys all within 5 feet of me?
Thea's not. Thea's backed up by a fair bit, but other than that, yes, everyone else is.
I don't know.
Okay, I got you.
Oh, God. Next up is his turn. Give me 1 second here.
I'm an easy target. I have a bucket on my head.
Okay, so it's its turn.
Hi, It.
Well, right now the problem is that Thea hit it the hardest and is trying to light it on fire, but she's also backed away, so she's kind of right out of its zone.
Mm-hmm.
But she also is the one most likely to get targeted by this because she's farthest
can
away.
it see her?
I was gonna say I'm right up on it.
It doesn't actually need to see her for its bonus action.
Oh boy.
Its bonus action is just a very powerful psychic backlash.
So she's not within 5 feet of me.
No.
Okay.
This is going to be bad. Oh.
Do you remember what happened last time Thea got hurt?
I have this.
Well, Thea did save, so she's not going to get completely destroyed.
Oh.
But it is going to do its other thing, which is its normal action, which is just trying to batter you guys.
Pancake batter.
One of its tentacles reaches out to smack out of another arm that like twists from behind its back as a pincher that comes out and snaps at you guys.
Do I get the tentacles?
And the furthest one away, which is Ed, gets a lance of pure arcane force launched at
I
it.
wanted the tentacles.
Actually, the tentacles are going against Hugh because you would technically be the one that hit it. So you be the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Let's start with, does a 23 hit?
Oh my god, yeah.
Oh
no.
He's powerful. That's 11 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And give me a strength saving throw.
$13.
You save.
Oh wow. Okay.
If it meets, it beats. So yeah, you don't take additional damage. Next is going to be the pincher claw. Snip, snip. Let's see.
Depends why I didn't put it down before.
Now we
12 is not going to break your AC, I assume.
No.
Dang it. And lastly, a lance of arcane. Is a 20 going to hit, Ed?
Yep.
Oh. Let's see. That's. Oh, it's force damage.
Oh, wait, it's force damage?
use
Yep.
the force.
So it's 4 points of force damage.
Wait. Force damage. But
You're resistant, so you take half of that.
So only 2?
Yep.
Oh, harder.
Harder to.
A little bit lower down. I have a backache there.
Oh god. Eammiana, it's your turn. There's a very, very angry looking cryptid.
All right. So Eammiana cracks her fingers and she's flying. She stretches out. She gets her war
I
club.
can't see that because I have a bucket on my head.
Yes.
God damn it.
Love the bucket. So she is going to cast a bonus action to hurt this thing a whole bunch. And so she is going to do Divine Smite at a
Absolutely. Make the hit and then start rolling all that damage.
Yes. She's going to do all of it. So a 14 plus, I'm using my melee.
It's gonna hit.
Good. Okay, moving on. And the war club, God, I'm still getting used to it. To D8.
So it's gonna be a D8 plus a D4 plus the extra radiant damage plus your strength plus whatever level divine smite you're going with. Just first off, separate just the club damage, though. That I need separate.
So the club by itself with no extra modifier yet is a 4.
4 plus your strength, which is what, 5 or 4? Strength mod.
So 3 and then 1.
Okay.
Okay. Well, that was just the extras. Me being...
Okay, 3, 1, so 4.
Well, when it comes to my Radiant Soul, I just do a straight 9. It's the same as my level. So
Yes.
I rolled 1d4. I should have only rolled 1 initially for the first thing that I made, the
Okay, so
spell.
the Crusader's Mantle was 1 extra damage plus 9. So that's 10.
No, 3.
3, okay, so 12. 12, and now your divine smite damage.
Yes. And at my level Divine Smite, I did a second level. That means I do 3 d8s.
Okay, roll 3d8.
Yeah, I think Ed is having that moment like when you're a teenager and things are going really good and things are going good and then you hit something and then it's just like, what?
7, 6, 13 plus 4. So that's another 17.
Okay.
And then I'm going to do it again, and then I'm going to punch him.
Okay. Give me 1 second here. So.
Okay. So I rolled an 18. I'm going to add the extras
Yep.
because I know it hits. So then the regular melee attack is a 5 plus 4, so 9. And no extra modifiers to that because I already added them before.
Yep.
But now I get to do my extra punch. Right.
You do get the extra for Crusader's Mantle, so you do roll the d4.
Again.
Yeah, it's on every weapon attack.
Oh, cool. The 4.
Okay, so that's an extra 8.
Now I'm going to punch him.
Okay.
Now what is that? What's
That-
that? D4?
You roll another attack, and it'd be a d4 plus your strength mod.
Okay, 17. I'm not going to add the extras. D4 plus my strength.
Yep.
1 plus 4, so 5.
Cool. That is a lot of damage. Radiant damage. It's a thing. Next up,
You should not be sacrilegious.
Hugh, it's your turn. There's a horrible blobby monster.
Horrible? I like that
Horrible.
word. It's a good word.
Horrible.
I hate this thing.
I
hate
heard
so
it a lot.
much. I don't know. He was pissed. I think he's just gonna keep hacking away at the thing.
Okay.
So first one. Oh yeah, that's a 26.
That's definitely going to hit.
Ouch.
So that is a 8 plus 6, 14.
8 plus 6.
2d12, or no, 1d12 plus 6, sorry. So that is 4 plus 6, 10.
Okay. And the,
D4.
And then I'm going to do it again. Oh, and the d4, right?
Yep.
2, 4, I guess.
Yep.
Because it's doubled. Then I'm going to do
Double
it again. Radiant damage.
radiant damage is all doubled. I've been doing it the whole time. That's
Oh,
why
good,
that's why
good,
I
okay.
had to separate it.
All right. 21.
Gonna hit.
Okay, and
The AC was 16, people. 16 is the number.
9 plus 6, 15 plus 2. So 21.
Okay. Wow. It's Thea's turn, and she is just going to, the thing is still wreathed in flame, and she's just kind of over it.
Wind blades or stab it with your knife.
Oh,
I want her to Cthulhu it again. Just
Wait,
drag
Thea's
it.
before me?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
just-
because she had the same number as he.
Yeah.
Okay.
it needs to make another dexterity saving throw. Oh, yeah, it's definitely going to fail.
Super dexterous.
It's a giant blob of tentacles and extra
being
limbs.
sarcastic.
I know. It's just a horror show is what it is. Come on, it needs to beat 10 so it can use its thing. Turns into a pile of ash. Yes! It is reduced to 0 hit points. And, quote, if a target from this spell reaches 0 hit points, it is turned to ash. So once there was a 12-foot horrible monstrosity, is now just a pile of ash.
I got a jar of dirt.
Perfect. I got my job done. I love that part. Excellent.
Thea goes over
job,
with a little
everyone.
plastic Tupperware container and collects some of the ash.
Oh, I
Ed
don't,
lifts up the bucket.
don't lick that.
Is it over?
Yep.
I have ash. Do you want ash?
He got burninated.
Through the countryside. Oh, no, Ed, no. Oh.
Everyone make a Constitution saving throw.
I rolled a 13, by the way, to do investigation in this room.
Do I have to roll one?
15 for me, too. High five.
You're the only who doesn't because you blew it away from you.
It was just ash. She didn't tell me what it was. I'd like to point out she didn't tell me what it was.
I think I got the black lung.
No, actually, you guys are fine. It's Thea who got the black lung.
Well, she didn't tell
Right,
me what
you
it
don't-
was.
You don't blow things in people's faces. You aim a little away.
Jeez.
I don't think
Unless
I'm big
they're
on the
ready for it.
dexterity.
Oof.
I'm sorry, dear.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll buy you food on the way home.
Anyway, I rolled a 13 for investigation. Do I find anything?
Yes, actually, you do.
Yes.
I have it all kind of specifically written out.
And then, but while I'm looking, do we hear this out in the hallway?
Actually, no, they'd all be freaking the hell out there because the controlling influence is gone. So
The
there is.
last guy had a psychological schism.
So they're all like.
Well, that's what made him scream.
They're basically
We
all
knew
having like massive seizures.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't see that yet. So anyway, what do I find?
It's a dance party.
Oh my
Dum, 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 dum.
Behind it is.
They've been listening to Perry.
There's a couple more of like the writing lecterns along the side. And you can see where like partially worked on manuscripts are sitting on them. You know, where something hadn't been finished yet. But on the very end of it, like because this is like a 45-foot room, but it's more rectangular, and the outside edge is kind of like concave out. And there is like a very ornate lectern with a large book on top of it.
I walk over to it.
Give me a direct investigation on specifically the book.
Does it say Holly Bibble?
No.
14.
Okay, I'm gonna give
It's
you
a book.
Yes. It is approximately 18 inches by 12, so it's quite large. It's
a
made
big
out of
book.
It's made out like the covers are made out of a smooth gray leather. The clasp is made from dark iron, and it's designed to look like two sets of tentacles that are interlocking and connected. The front is a gold leaf and gem design. It appears to be 9 stars surrounding an open eye with a horizontal slit pupil. So imagine an eye with a horizontal pupil with 9 stars around it, made
So
out
I
of.
found an octo book with a creepy cat eye.
Kinda, yeah. The iris of
This
the
should
eye
take
is
a
made
picture.
from emerald, and the pupil from jet. The white is made out of pearl. It's all out of very expensive stone.
I pull out my auto portrait. Click, click.
I want this.
Did it
book
blink when I
as
did that?
Can I
Nope.
have this book and like just keep it as a little like talking
I
centerpiece?
cast the light
Curio.
cantrip
Exactly.
on it.
Please.
Light cantrip. I want to see if it blinks.
It just glows. So you're taking it?
I
Yes.
reach out
Okay.
first and I touch the eye. Does it blink?
Nope.
Okay, you can have it. I'm good.
Cool. I'm gonna keep this at the estate.
Do I find any money?
That's cute. Immediately,
That's cute.
well, something interesting happens. As soon as you touch it, you automatically attune to it.
Well, I touched its eyeball.
You cast a spell. You actually don't have to necessarily fully touch. She physically picked it up.
Good, because I was like, I don't want to attune to this.
You know what's really cool?
Mhm.
Your charisma is going up by 2.
Cool.
So I'm maxed out on charisma.
Actually, this can make it up to 24 total.
Well, I'm a very charismatic person.
Wait. So
If you don't already have it, you have proficiency in persuasion. And whenever you make a charisma persuasion check, you can treat any roll in the dice of 8 or below as a 9 instead.
okay, you're gonna have to say that.
So
again,
what's
but,
what's the badness?
We're going to get to that
Well, so I'm like,
eventually.
okay. Does it help you find uncut diamonds?
Also, a fun thing, this is considered a spell focus for you.
cool?
This tome can be used as a spell casting focus, and when used as a focus, the creature gains a +2 to magic attack rolls and increases its spell save DC by 1. That's
I'll get this all printed out, right?
Yeah, it's all on here. Just worry about this top bit initially. Just
Okay.
don't tell anybody.
Oh, boy.
Okay. So I
Don't find any money.
right here is a spell focus.
You actually do not find any money. Oh yeah, spell focus. Yep,
Are there any more rooms, or are those all the rooms?
those are all the rooms
I go out into the parlor area.
where everyone is seizing and freaking out.
I walk over to one and I cast healing hands, or lay on hands, or whatever. I heal him as much as possible. Lay on hands. That's one.
He stopped seizing, but yeah, mentally he.
Hello, sir. Can you talk to me?
Like he's like, again, the thing is like the soul is actually broken from the body. He's not really. They're basically husks at this point.
Dear, would it be wrong to pick his pockets?
No, not at all.
I pick his pockets.
You find absolutely nothing.
Well, I think we should leave now.
Yep.
I don't feel
Should we?
comfortable killing everybody.
Oh, okay.
If
As Thea's holding up her like kitchen knife, like, oh, okay.
I just feel like click click.
Oh, go
We can
ahead
call
and
Baden,
give
right?
me a charisma check.
Yes.
Charisma saving throw. You are not within a few feet of her, though.
I'm going to.
Okay.
While he,
By the way,
that
can I
happens-
tell them the name of it? Just 'cause I think it's funny.
Sure.
Okay, so this is called that I tuned to is called Tome of the Awakened Mind, which I find very fitting.
It's
actually,
going to help you.
No, I say
float.
for Ed with his
Yeah.
exactly with the floating and stuff. Like this fits Ed.
You wanted
Like,
to find a bucket, but you found
Yeah.
a book instead.
Exactly.
It's beautiful.
What do I add to it?
It's a charisma saving throw, so it's just this number up here.
No +4.
So +7.
Yeah, you're fine.
I'm absolutely fine.
But there is something in the back of your head saying, all these people are, they're weak and they're just, they need to be culled. Just all these weak, soulless vessels need to be culled.
I love how you think that I was far away from that anyway.
I know, but it's just a voice in the back of your head telling you they need to be culled.
Okay.
And if the book goes away, this is what you hear.
It's up to you whether or not you act on that thought or not. It's up to you.
Well, anyway.
So am I thinking that they need cold?
No.
or
The
husks.
The
the
husks.
husks.
I think we should call Vade. Pull out your sending stone.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, we'll them clean
So
it up.
I call it in.
Okay.
Do the thing.
I drop a unbeknownst to them.
Uh-huh.
I take like, a match and I drop it and I leave it up to the fates whether it does or doesn't catch anything
There's a lot
on
of
fire.
paper in there.
Yeah.
Yep. You guys walk away and are not concerned about what happens beyond that.
But I'm curious.
Hugh, would you like to go for a walk towards the east?
Is there food that way?
Sure.
Okay.
I like how we're all getting evil.
Hugh.
One of you has an excuse.
So I'm going to assume that, like, Ed, I'm going to take you on a lovely stroll, just the two of us.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, Ed.
Hey, you want to go get some food, girl?
I want food, yes.
Yeah, let's get some food.
Perfect. Hugh, I'm only telling you this because I don't know who else to tell, and you're the closest person to a cop, God love us, in our group. So I had a memory a little while back. I have to look at my notes because I forgot it already. I vaguely remember walking away after drinking way too many margaritas last night, and I kept walking east, and I just kept walking east, and I remember looking down at my hands, and they were very bloody and beaten up.
Oh.
So, I'm not doing okay, but I feel like we need to walk east.
Okay.
Are you? What's your starting point walking east?
Well, they were gonna go because in my memory I was at the Playa place, and then there was a jewelry store, and then I kept walking east. Correct?
Okay, so you're walking east from the jewelry store.
I figured we would stop. We would start from the Playa and then continue to walk. Because I'm telling him that as we're walking.
Okay. It's easy. You go to Playa and it's fine.
Okay. Do we walk past the jewelry store? Paint me a picture with your words.
You remember Playa and you're like, okay, so I remember a jewelry store. So you're kind of like looking in the general area and you see what is very obviously like
returning to the scene of the crime.
Yeah.
And it's a crime scene, all right. It's like the window is boarded up. There's crime scene tape across the front of it, and you get this is probably the jewelry store that was robbed.
So Thea and I found it.
Everyone found it because she was walking.
Okay.
Everyone's with her. Okay.
Well, then we split up because they went to get food.
Oh,
that's what I was asking.
I'm
Who
only
found
taking
it?
him.
Okay.
Yeah,
no,
okay.
Thea's with
Yeah. So I was like, wait, we
Okay.
found it?
So you guys see this. Okay, so you definitely see the scene of the crime. So you're going to start walking east. How far do you want to walk?
Listen, I know all I remember is my hands being bloody
Okay.
and walking.
Okay.
So
actually,
I have an investigator. So
that's
even
more than that. He has other skills.
Yeah, I want him
Give
to look
me
for
a
it.
survival check.
That's
This is
what I was
because if you're
gonna do.
tracking.
No,
Could you try again?
that's an 8.
Okay, you want to try survival?
I brought you for one reason and one reason alone. You're supposed to help me.
I like how you don't bring the wisdom caster for survival. What is it?
Wisdom caster.
That's a cleric. It's a survival's a wisdom skill.
Okay, well, 16 plus 2, 18.
You can kind of make out like a trail. Now, obviously, it's been a little bit, so it's not fresh trail. But you can kind of see like a drop of blood where you don't expect it, and you can see like some scuffing of like kind of like the way things are. Like this is a well enough traveled lane, but it's not so traveled that everything's wiped. So
Well, it's been less than 24 hours.
that too. And you do also see what appears to be like a little bit of sick in like a turnoff where
I think this is where I found a place to vomit.
but you also see that the trail continues further up. Okay, I'm going to as you're continuing to do it, you've gone past the trail of sick. Give me another survival check, both of you.
Why am I the person?
It's a 9.
I should have gone by myself. Oh my god. 18 plus 2, dirty 20.
You definitely find it, and the trail seems to like get all scuffed up, but you see an area that is definitely. It looks like you turned into an alley, wandered around a bunch, and then like wandered back into the street. In the alley, directly, give me an investigation check.
Okay. Do you want to help with an investigation?
Now, did you tell them that you have this vague memory of picking up, like that pain from picking up something low?
No.
So you're going to get advantage. You have disadvantage. You're not entirely sure what you're supposed to be looking for.
Okay, well, I rolled a nat 20, so I don't think I'm going to get anything better than that.
I forgot to F.
Nice typo.
Well, I need to look down low. I got a nat 20 the first time, so
Okay.
I'm not going to roll a second
That
time.
1.
Hugh sees absolutely nothing.
He's looking up.
Eammiana's looking down. It's like, That looks out of place. You see a manhole cover that looks like it's been disturbed and like rammed back into place.
Hugh, I have a twinge in my back because I remember lifting something very heavy, and the manhole cover is disheveled. Can you look in there?
Sure.
Thank you, Hugh.
I'll take a look.
Give me a sleight of hand plus your strength modifier instead of your dex.
Sleight of hand.
Well, because you're
Plus.
doing phys. It's more actually. I'll call it an athletics because it's really more you're trying to shift it.
It's gonna help.
Okay, that's a 14.
You're able to kind of like wrench it up, but you don't wrench it up particularly nicely, and you hear like a noise.
Oh crap!
And when you pull it up, you see what appears to be a very, at this point, very familiar item to you on the back of it. It appears to be some duct tape that has now been torn. Something was duct taped to the bottom of this manhole cover, and when you were pulling it up, you knocked it loose.
Oh crap!
Did we go down into the bottom of the manhole?
Well,
I love how we have this like side thing of you guys like going to the scene of the crime and finding. Now this is if you're gonna go down and try to find it, this is gonna be a nature check
okay.
and then a survival, and then a perception check.
Okay.
By the way,
Oh, thank
Thea and I
goodness.
are having delicious tacos. We decided
Absolutely.
to go get tacos.
nature
Yes.
check.
Thank goodness. It's just duct tape. Oh, I feel so much better. I was so worried that I stole diamonds.
Are there any diamonds stuck to the duct tape?
Oh,
No, but something was.
thank you, Riley. Or I just couldn't.
So what was your nature check?
6.
You have no idea what you're standing in, but it's wet, smelly, and it kind of is gooey. Now give me a perception check.
5. Wait. Plus 7. 12.
As you're stumbling around in this gooey stuff, you keep knocking, like, you keep hearing this, like, knocking noise. So then you reach down and find what appears to be, for lack of a better word, a Tupperware plastic container. With the remnants of some duct tape on it.
Mm.
But it's not clear plastic. It's a solid plastic. It's opaque.
Okay.
Of course, I go for the classy Tupperware.
I'm imagining that old school, like, that specific orange color they used to have.
Yep.
This is
I love it.
disgusting.
Harvest orange, I believe.
I believe it is called Harvest Orange, yes, actually.
everything okay down there, Hugh?
No.
Are you going to check it?
I take it up first. Well, yeah, just check it there, I guess.
It definitely is a bunch of uncut diamonds.
Okay.
And some drops of blood here and there.
No. All right.
Is he a good boyfriend and stick it in his bag of holding?
No, not like that. I just carry it up. It's not going in there with all those scrolls.
Oh, it's fine because it's dirty.
Yes.
Hi, are you okay, honey?
Oh, give me a Constitution saving throw, both of you.
'Cause
Now that
he
you're in the
smells.
open air, yes.
By the way, is everyone going to get to them, or we have to
4.
divvy them up?
You have to do them up or like pick out what you.
I rolled a 19. I feel like as a doctor, I'm used to bad smells.
17.
Hugh has been more than a few times in some very dirty places being a drunkard.
I
And
see-
you're a doctor, so you're like, oh, this is foul. We need a bath. But
I see that you found just Tupperware. Thank God. Okay, because Tupperware is just for food.
Tupperware is just for food.
Well,
Thank God. Thank Riley. Or
it's not being used for food right now.
well, it smells pretty bad down there. I don't think it was used.
Yep.
All right. Well, I think you should probably go get a shower.
Yep. Tell you about it after.
Oh wait,
Uh.
what am I thinking? I have all my cleaning stuff in here. I'm a doctor. I have all the water, so I pour some clean water on you and on the bucket that you have. So I give it all to you.
Well, now that's all clean. I think it's time So is this is yours?
I mean,
This
I
is-
own a lot of
This is
Tupperware.
your box. This is your duct tape because
Okay, so did I feel like I probably hid some food from Thea. That sounds like I would do that because she eats a lot.
Okay,
This is a lot
Eammiana, give me
heavier than food.
give me a. I'm gonna call it a.
Self-deception check?
No, an investigation check initially.
All right, so got a 16. 16.
Okay,
Does your food sound like this?
It can. Is it crackers?
It's
because you immediately say, "Oh, that is definitely my duct tape." I don't remember that Tupperware container, so you're thinking you might have actually just taken it somewhere along. You're not sure if you took it somewhere along one. The duct tape is yours. You're not sure if the Tupperware is.
Yes.
And now give me a
It's like any female. You have like a lot of Tupperware.
give me a charisma. I'm gonna call it a deception check to whether or not you can keep deceiving yourself.
17.
What's your insight?
Be my insight.
What's the additive for your insight?
Plus 6.
Okay, so you are deceiving yourself enough to think, oh, it's just food. That's not even possibly my
Hugh,
container.
if you want to keep that container, you can have it. Like, I have a lot of Tupperware. It's really okay.
I think you might be interested in the contents of this container.
Do you... I don't need to eat any of Thea's. Like, do you see the vomit pile back there? Like, I don't need any of Thea's
It's
food.
not about. It's not. Let's,
Tupperware is reusable.
Yes, it is. And you'll be able to have lots of Tupperware after today.
I already have a lot of Tupperware.
As long as we can find a fence to sell this to.
Fence?
Yep.
Fences don't buy things.
Because, I'm just... you are a jewel thief.
Okay. You need to do... I'm going to call this a charisma saving throw. Because you are Eammiana, because you still so hard believe.
All right, so I rolled a 3.
But you also love
I
Hugh.
get to add 9, so 12. And then I add an extra 4, so 16.
You truly do not believe what he is saying. You are protecting your brain so heavily. Like,
Hugh, you're hilarious.
You
Wait. Is it hilarious?
robbed a jeweler.
I would never.
are you going to show her the evidence?
I would never do that. And I start to
I
walk
would
away.
recommend to Hugh
I feel
Not
so
to do-
much
not to do
better
it
now.
yet.
I feel
Don't
like
do it yet, Hugh.
I feel like I'm Ed. I can float. I mean, I already can float because I'm an angel, but like I feel like I'm floating. I feel so much. My soul has been cleaned.
Would you like to
Thank
see
you,
what's
Ra-
in the box?
I don't want
What's
to
in
see.
the box?
Because I think it would be pretty important. And
And she's just walking away.
I love this so
this
much.
is terrible.
So I think
It's on Hugh now to decide if he's going to show it to me, if he's going to keep
So I
it.
think by this point, Thea and Edvard are done with lunch, and they're
Yes.
just kind of like generally trying to catch up to you guys.
Yeah.
So
Well,
they see
and
you
I'm
walk.
walking back
east.
down the trail. Yeah, we're coming back. I'm walking west now. Coming
Yeah.
back.
Yeah, but we were walking east.
So they see Eammiana walking,
And
like
Hugh looking very, very, very...
I'm bright and shiny and
just kind of broken and despondent.
also very stinky still because he hasn't got a
Oh.
shower.
What's
Hey,
up with her?
Hugh.
Because she looks like she took those weird pills that you used to have.
Yeah, is she okay?
I
I
feel so much better.
Did you
I
find magic
honest-
mushrooms?
I honestly have no idea why she's acting like this. She found a Tupperware box.
Okay.
You've
some-
had a Tupperware box.
Oh.
For some reason, she's happy now.
Hugh?
She
Hugh, sidebar, Hugh.
yes,
Yes.
yes.
Is the contents of the Tupperware box what I think they are?
Most likely.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure you know.
Maybe we should wait till put it in your bag of holding till we're not in town where it's so hot.
Oh, for sure.
Okay.
Wait, I actually do. I think I can get in contact with someone who can cut those up and make them untraceable.
Well, let's talk about this back at the inn.
No, not back at the inn. They might have bugged our room. Let's wait till we'll be out of the inn very soon.
I think I
Yes.
think of a great place we could hide and have a quiet discussion. The one place that no one wants to go near is is where
My
we
mom's
first.
house?
Rufus.
I was going. She was going to imply that we hide for a short bit of time at the place where we met Altrail. Because no one's going to go there. It's literally a derelict building
No,
that is.
no, that's a bad idea. Homeless people might find it.
I meant to discuss where they're going, what you're going to do with it.
Yeah,
Nope,
just
no.
for a meeting, I think that's
Yeah.
a good idea.
No, I think that's a bad idea because there might actually be some legit people who are trying to watch who goes there to try and weed out people. No, let's just
Okay.
sit on this for a
Yeah.
few days.
Yeah.
You guys are so far behind. Come on, let's go back.
She snapped, hasn't she?
Oh my god. I mean, I've been trying to tell you guys that for a while now.
No, I meant worse than normal.
I think she's unwell.
I think you're right.
As Thea says this, one eye blinks and then the other blinks like out of sequence.
I mean, it's only happened once, but when do we have an intervention? At what point?
I think it's going to become self-destructive.
I mean, she robbed the jewelry store.
That's fair. We should probably talk to her about this.
It was probably me and Thea, out of character, just saying.
Thea's hands were clean.
Well, she probably told me what to do.
You're not wrong, but Thea's hands are technically
Yeah,
clean.
she was definitely the mastermind of this.
Yeah, easily. But, you know.
I like to imagine that, like, in terms of, like...
Is it the
I mean,
evil
honest-
voice inside my head, or is it me that's saying that, Emmy's starting to be a liability right now?
No, she's not.
No, I was asking you a question. Is it
This
me, or is it the evil voice in my head?
This is the voice in your head right at that
Okay,
moment.
Good.
Eammiana is like that image you see of Robert Downey Jr. where he's just going... Like, she's just
Yes.
so, thank God, I didn't do anything terrible. And, like, it's out of sight, out of mind. Like, she's all good now.
Yeah.
Like, she's healing her hands. Like, she's set. Like, she's fine.
She literally does not understand the least of what happened, or
Because she's a good person.
yeah, she's such a good person. She's only committed one major felony
That they know of.
that they know of.
Remember, my only personality, flaw is no one could know that I have broken my promises once, my oaths, as, like, to do no harm.
Oh, I forgot. She has a past.
I was gonna say she also has a person that she knows that is not necessarily on good terms with her, but is known for stealing stuff. That was in your one person from outside your league. That
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
she was a thief.
No.
So she actually does know someone who could get rid of some hot merchandise. This was in her head the whole time. She just didn't realize it.
No, that's been so
She needs
long
to be
ago that, yeah.
uninhibited.
No. I meant like this thing to do evil is just buried deep there.
It could be. I mean, I think it's like all good girls go bad after a while. And I'm just bored playing a good character. Like, I want to go back to being a Lina.
It's not necessarily that you're good or evil. It's that
She
like,
should have touched the book.
oh god, that would have been terrifying.
No, thank you. All right. Well, anyway, thank you for
Oh.
a lovely evening, DM. That was awesome.
All right, everyone, thank you so much for listening. We will talk to you in 2 more weeks for another episode of Danger and Dice.
Woo!